Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Sunday night stream. I think it's Sunday, I'm losing all track of days already. I hope everybody is well and fine this lovely Sunday evening. So, had a busy weekend, did a lot of stuff with the family. So what I'm going to do is go check my auctions and have a look and see what we've got. And then we'll take it from there. Right, okay, so, Joyous, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend been? Hope all has been well. Let me just move that over there. I can move that window just over here. Whoops, there we go, hold on. I just lost a window, there we go. Wishing me a good day? Oh, thank you very much. It's been very good, thank you very much. Glad I got my alchemy to 300 on classic for El Morte. That was a good one. And Arby, how are you? And Quirst94, thanks for stopping by. So TSM just updated. Do I happen to know where you changed the name of your operations? If you want to change the name of your operations, you can always go in here to Trade Skill Master. Look at your operations, and then in any of your operations, you click on it, and you click on the name here, and you can edit it, and call it something else, and then press enter when you're done. And that will change the name of it. So, fishing extravaganza, I think I missed that one today. No problem, yes. No one fishing here at the moment, so let's go have a look. And okay, Marsbert, how are you? And Sensors, I hope you both had a good weekend. Oh, Pierre's not out. Let's get Pierre to join us. There we go. Okay, so Mailbox. Now I've already been. Now I was on. What was I on? I was online this morning, and I clicked about 17,000 worth of gold then. And since then, I know I've had some more sales because I've been reposting and restocking things. So I'm hoping for a good mailbox today. And the results are 17,000, which is pretty much what I had before. Oh, there's actually 105 mails. That might be more, in fact. There are. Good evening, Gwilyn. How are you? So, what we'll do, we've also been buying our Chalderai silk for our pantaloons whenever it's been cheap, so let's take those out of the mailbox. And what will we be left with? I'll let that refresh because we've still got 69 mails. Some of those might be more purchases, so I'll see what happens and then we'll take it from there. But 17,000 is a reasonable start for the evening. It is Sunday, so quite a few people are on. Oh, someone's just died. Yeah, died quickly in fact. Let's hope the auctioneer doesn't die. GG Cat, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I had a lovely weekend, thank you very much. How about yourself? And Severi, how are you? Oh, we've got some more purchases. Let's do those. Okay, let's take those out. And that should hopefully leave me with less than 50. Yeah, so I'll wait for the last lot to come through. I won't do a reload. Give everyone a chance to come through, and then we'll see what the tally is for the moment. Does anyone have the ring from fishing? I didn't know there was a ring, Joyous. Good evening, Mr. Deadfellow, how are you? You've been using 3 since today, and now it's a pain. And now it's a pain. Is that because you've gone to 4, or have you changed? Oh, from the event. Ah, right. Can't even find how to post manually. In 4, yes, to post manually, there is quite a good option. If you go into, let's close this for a moment. If you were to say do a shopping scan for something like Chalderai silk. Saluvar, thank you ever so much for the follow. So you've got a whole load of stuff here. Now I'm going to buy these whilst there's 5 at 1 gold 25. But once I've done these, and the other big ones like these, you see that hammer that's on the right hand side? That's where you can insert something manually quite easily. So say for example you see something that's a good price that you'd like to go under on, what you can do is click on that hammer and post something up. So let's say, for example, we wanted to go at this price, 3 gold 75, and we had something about. So you click on the hammer, and then it will manually put in. You can change the amount, the quantity, and the duration, and the bid and the buyout price, and then you quickly click post, and then you'll be able to put something on there. That's quite useful. And who else did I miss? Doing good, kicking ass and making bank. Very good, Mr. Deadfellow. And Zeph, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. This is perfect change. You love this. Excellent, Joyce. Glad to hear it. No problem, Scaluvar. Very glad for you to stop by. And I'm also going to buy some more of this silk because it's super cheap. Anything under 2 gold 42 is nice, but I would like to leave a few just to tempt people to post less. So I'm going to take all of these bar 1. Oh, I think I did too many there. Hold on. 1, 2. There. And then I'm going to take 5 of these. No, 4 of these. And leave 1 on. And then I'm going to take all of those 5. Good evening, Wormhole. How are you? How's your weekend been so far? Hope all has been good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take all of these. And then I could go and take all of these out, but I'm going to leave some of these on so it looks like there's at least a few on. And greetings, Ignis. How are you doing? Oh, you finally got the Violet Sands. Excellent. So you're being undercut by 1k at a time. Ouch. So the price is going low. Well, it's one of those limited things, so hopefully you'll be able to at least get your price in there. But congratulations. That's a very nice achievement. Let's throw some chef's hat in the chat. Thank you for... I think that'd be awesome. But sad, of course. What did I miss? But sad. Okay, change, yes. Exactly, yeah. Just wait till the weekend is over. Yeah. And then you might be able to get some decent prices then. What are they on my server? How we go? Let's have a look. Vial of the Sands. Assuming it's that. So we have them for 96,000 is the going price at the moment, and region market average is 78,000. Region sale average is 65,000. Wow, 34. Good evening, Costa. How are you? Saw your message pop in there. Hope you had a good weekend so far. Around 8ish on your... Okay, so 96 is good. If I can get some sales of that, if I ever had it, of course, then that would be good. But we're not there at the moment, unfortunately. So let's go back to the mailbox. We haven't done the opening yet, so let's just take loads of silk. So let's take up the silk. Hey, Parter, how are you? Oh, 64k, not 34. Oh, okay, yeah, 64 is a bit more healthy. And Bolton, how are you? Good afternoon to you. It's evening for me, but good afternoon to you. And let's do a reload, I think, on that, because that's going to take a little while to come through. Silk dried up on your server, did it? It goes in sort of like waves at the moment. I did just manage to pick up some cheap ones, so we should be in a good position to do a whole load of Silkweave Pantaloons. Let's take the buys. There we go. So 34,000 gold in the mail, as well as the 17,000 I picked up this morning. So Tome of Illusions Draenor, Tome of Illusions Northrend, that's very cheap. Elemental Force is doing well. I upped the price of that to 2,150, and so that's coming through quite nicely. There should be a few more of those, hopefully. No, actually there's not any more. Okay, so I sold one of them, but I have got 10 of them on, so that's not bad. 34,000. Let's open that up. Enchanting Mats jumped up in price, did they? You stock up to 1,000. Yeah, I've kept my stock levels quite low actually, and I might get caught out by that if the same happens. Ah, Raika, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And what else did I miss? 64k is the profit. The profit is 2k, so not worth it at all. Yeah, that's definitely not worth it. And what else did I miss? Dual crafting seems to be in a good spot because of the 210 World Quest items with sockets. Okay, yeah, so people socketing up things. The same probably with the enchants as well. Check my chaos crystals. Let's have a check actually. I did do a little bit of a restock earlier today, but let's just check again. Because they had gone to about 48 gold per chaos crystal, which I bought about 100 odd at that price. Now at 44. Arcana's pretty cheap. Good evening, priest. How are you? Oh, Leylight's incredibly cheap. Look at that, 3 gold 50. That's actually less than Arcana. Now we're here at, it's 45. What's my average purchase price? I've got 88, so that's really not many at all. So I'm going to take those 7 of 20 at 45. And, oops, I accidentally got one of those. 233. Let's take the 8 of 5. Anything under 50 is reasonable still in my eyes. So I'm going to take those. There's another 15 of 5 there as well. How many does that give me at the moment? 273. Perhaps a few more just to keep me in the coffers. Obviously this is spending my gold, but you need to spend some gold sometimes. Yeah, 348 should do me for now. And that Leylight is too cheap to miss up. I've got 500 left, so I'm going to take that 41. Chaos Crystals is good for the Legion enchants, Joyous. Always shatter it to Arcana, exactly. And, oh, Chaos Orb. Ooh, now I do use it for something, I can't remember what it was. It's not something I often use though. Alright, that seems to be a bit bugged there, so let's do a reload. Still waiting for a stable TSM 4 version. Yeah, I think it's on its way out of the beta stage, but obviously it's still going to have some teething problems, especially with everyone using it. So I'm hoping that we're going to get more stability over the next time. Brett farming's so much fun, Mr. Honkit. Hey, how are you? Yeah, it can be a bit of a grind, can't it? Where can you edit groups like it was in TSM3? I can't remember how it was in TSM3. If I was to edit a group myself, I would simply just go into the groups tab here and collect a group there and go ungrouped, grouped, and then change the name of it there. Oh, is it Cataclysm Crafting? Okay, thank you, Costa. Right, we were getting this Leylight because this is cheap. So 40 of those. In fact, I mean that up to 5 gold is super cheap too. So I'm going to take these. Seems to have stalled on this one again. So I'm going to do a reload again just to make sure. Let me just scroll down, I missed stuff there. Rearranging all your groups right now, made over 50 mailing operations that sends materials to your crafting characters and excess to your bank. Wow, that's pretty massive. Slowly working that exalted achievement. Long way to go, sadly. Yeah, they can be quite a grind, Mr. Tonkit. It seems to crash every time you use the macro scroll function. Oh, okay, Saliva. I'm not sure about it doing that much for me. Good evening, Jack. How are you? 12 times 1,000. What was 12 times 1,000? Did I miss something? There's a buy bug in TSM4 at the moment. Aha, right. If you buy fast, it locks. Okay, so that confirms what I was having a problem there with. Let's try that again. It breaks if you go fast. Right, okay. Let's have a look. It looks like I was having a similar issue there. Let's have a look. The 12 times 100. Yeah, there were some down there. Let's have a look. Those ones at 5. Yeah, I'll go for those. Yeah, just use the button for now rather than the scroll wheel. Hey, Occuper, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And we'll also take the 466. Now that gives me 1,789, which is good for now. Let's go post those up. Let's have a look. Take all my buys. Did I catch everyone? Sorry if I missed anyone. I just checked on your files. Currently the sale price gives you a minus 1,500 loss. Ouch, Mr. Deadfellow. Not good at all. Okay, McBainey, thank you for the things. How did I do that quick sale from the shopping window earlier? You blinked and it was over. Sorry, Sensor. Yes, basically if you do a shopping search and say you're looking for Saldarai silk and you want to post something in here at, say, this price at 3 gold 54, you can use this little hammer that's right to the right of it, and that will insert one at that price, and you can set your stack quantity and your time and then post something in just straight at that. So it's a quick way of posting something up at a certain point in the auction list. Very well, thanks. Got a question from BFA, thinking about using the price strings as most of the items won't have a history. About not using the price strings, most of the items won't have a history and the price will be skewed. What's my take? Yeah, it's going to be a bit weird, isn't it? Especially at the beginning, the prices are going to wildly fluctuate, so it's anyone's guess as to what the price will be. I imagine for the Legion stuff, I would be setting either manual prices until things settle down and I've got a good average. So what I'll be doing is making up my groups on a sort of on the fly as BFA comes out. No worries, Sensors. Yeah, it was a bit of a tricky one, that one. I didn't know about it for a long while either. But yeah, I'm with you there on Occupier. I think it's going to be region market. You're going to use an average between region market average and global average. Yeah, I mean that's the best average you're going to get, isn't it, Jack? Totally did not pour 1 litre of coca into your ice cream machine. Hope it turns out decent. Excellent, Mr. Honkit. Hopefully. For the first couple of weeks, yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, actually. I like it. Okay, so we have we posted our things on? Let me just check. What have we got? We've got a load of silk. Are our enchants on okay? They should be okay. So let's have a look at doing perhaps a cancel scan. Deselect all groups. Let's have a look at my enchanting, just see if there's anything that needs to come off. DB global market average. Okay. Basically, you've really got chocolate milk, so it should work. Okay. Hey Anukas, how are you? How many auctions do I have? I currently have 341 with a value of 2 million. A lot of those I'm not expecting to sell, but it'll be nice if they did. Your sales on Friday to cry about. Oh, is that where you had like a lot less than your 75 target, wasn't it? You can't sell by mats on another server. No, you can't, but with them all fluctuating so wildly, your own server might be completely screwed. So it's a good way to average out between what everyone else is doing and just trying to sort of get a decent sort of ballpark as to what the materials might be. So I'm going to cancel all those and then go through and open all. There we go. Got a 2k auction value of 12 million. Excellent. Got 2,000 auctions. Wow. Hopefully you can get some good sales of those. Okay, that's that. Let's do a reload. Yeah, well, hopefully you managed to pick up over the weekend, Costa. The weekends usually get some good sales going. isn't it the same like transmog or pets? Yeah, I mean, for transmog and pets, I use DB region market average for me, because that seems to work. Hey, Kai Finn, how are you? You're live and I'm awake. Excellent. A good combination indeed. Hey, Ivanux, how are you? First time live, 2 questions. How old am I, and do I have friends IRL playing yet? You're 44 and last one of your guild, I've realised friends playing. You're the last one. Okay. I'm the same age actually, Ivanux, and I have a couple of real life friends that play, best of which is my son who plays, which is awesome. Got better but not back to normal. Okay, well hopefully in time you'll be able to catch up on everything. Right, let's take those buys as well. Pick those up. For a high pop and full pop server, DB region won't make a lot of sense, no. Maybe on your server there are way more herbalism characters and mining characters. Yep, there could be a good mix. I mean, at the moment I've got very few farmers out there. Alright, let's do a post scan. Get everything back on. Select all groups, run post scan. Move that over that side. But early VFA use region. Yeah, or I think I'm going to either go region or guess myself manually, or use a combination of them both. I'll be looking at the price sources myself before posting anything on. Just try to control the market. Yeah, that's a good way to do it basically. Then you can set your own prices. Hey Vandalus, how are you? Sorry to see that US token prices dipped below 195. Has it really? Well, if you're in need of a token, now would be the good time to get it. Start of expansion. Stick with one value. Expensive. Yeah, that's true. He said dipped. Yeah, I did. Your soon twins are playing well too. Yeah, a very good year, Ivanux. What do you think it cost in EU now? Let me guess. 325 would be my guess. I haven't looked, so I won't spoil it by looking. You can tell me if I'm close to it with that. Under 3k? Really? That is interesting. Okay, let's have a look. Gonna have to look now. Token price 302. Oh yeah. It was 292 earlier. Wow. Okay, so it did go below. It did go below 300. Interesting. Yeah, it is. It is regional. That is strange indeed. Okay, so any restocks I need to do. Let's just double check TSM. Look at the auctions. Make sure everything's okay. Then go on to enchanting and see if I can. Enchanting. This is a new interesting bug that I found. Is even with enchanting selected, this is greyed out, and so I have to deselect it and then reselect it, and then it works. Oh yes, that's your survey, isn't it, Jack? I saw that on Gumdrop's stream. No more passive income from class halls. No, Riker, that's gone. So Soul Fibril is a lot of bloods. I have 22 on me at the moment, but I'm not going to want to waste that many on a Soul Fibril. And I've got a few Tome of Illusions I need to sort out. The rest is all various bits and pieces. So volatiles, Savage Blood. Let's have a look at Savage Blood on the auction house. Oh, Intellect's just sold. Savage Blood. Okay, 74 gold that would be, and I need a grand total of 15. That's a lot, and this would be for one of the tomes. Which one is it? Search for tome. Savage Blood for Draenor. So it's a 3,900 profit, assuming I get Savage Bloods for 75 gold. And I need 15 of them. So I can get 10, 13, 14, 15 for around 75. So I can afford it and still get a profit at my current price. I can see chat's been kicking off on the side. I'll come and check up on that in a minute once I've just bought these. One more. Ah, gone too fast again. Right, let's do a reload. There we go. And what have we got? Let's just see what we've got. Oh, got loads of stuff coming off. Where are we? It's pretty good, especially for you as a newcomer. Yeah, but now it's gone, unfortunately. Without the missions, there is much less easy money to obtain. Yep, other than not spending it, Priest, that's the other thing. Spend about €100 to get the mount. Oh, right, okay. And what else have we got? Oh, I've missed, where's this chat gone? There it is. Without Order Hall missions, yeah, did that one. Did that. Ah, good evening, Sturk. How are you? Just bought GB. What's a GB? Worth over $1 million for 250k. Excellent. Well, hopefully you managed to get that. You need a big neon sign with stop. Hold on. What have we got there? Hold on, I've missed everything. Guild Bank. Guild Bank. Oh, did I miss something? But can I investigate how I obtain Savage Blood? Great Britain. Yes, I haven't done that actually. I've just been buying it. They should not cost more than 50 gold. Oh, okay. Error there on my part. With my own ignorance. That was me not looking on chat. So I bought some anyway. Or around that. Okay, so I'll need to find out how best to get Savage Blood. And we'll sort that out. Okay, so there we go. Those are the ones I've gotten so far. Is it the barns? Okay, Danny, thank you ever so much. And good evening to you. Thank you for stopping by. I don't have a barn set up actually. Maybe that's something I should also sort out. Let's go back to my crafting and see where we got to. Hey Wave, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. That's a lot of silk. Having a pantaloon party soon. We very well might do, GG Kent. You can transmute it. Okay. Okay, it needs to be level 3, and you can get a lot of materials for not a lot of work. Okay, McBainey, thank you. Extreme Scavengers is greater than Barn, all the other trash. No worries. You get the Savage Bloods indeed from work orders from the barn in your garrison. Okay, right, well, next time I'm over to my garrison, then that's what I'm going to do. We've still got another 4 to get, so in this case, just to get one on, I'm going to buy it, because I'm not even got a level 1 barn yet. And then I'll sort that out next time. So I need another 4, according to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the rest is from alts, apparently, and the bank. There we go. Guild Bank. Where's my task list? Open that up. So we need to move those from there. We'll get all of those. And then we open the mail on those. Collect those. And then we need to go over to Switched Awakening. I like how it does that now. So what I'm going to do is actually move it over. And we'll follow the task list and see how it works out. Into here and log out. There we go. If you multi-box the caging, barn is better than extreme scavengers. Yeah, if you're multi-boxing something, you can definitely get some good ones here. And good evening, Sol Maestro. How are you? What else have we got? I missed. Can't you buy them with primal spirits? Oh, that might be an option, definitely. Oh, something's just come in. Steepany, thank you ever so much for the follow. Whoa, that's a lot of cooldowns. Okay. So mail, get from bank and mail to Samadan. Okay. I like this. Let's see how it works out. So from the bank, move the volatile airs out, and then head on over to the mail and send. Now, how's it going to do it? Did it send it automatically? It did. Wow, brilliant. So let's log back out and then back in. Oh, we didn't click the log out. There we go. We could have done it there. Okay. Right, let me just see what we've missed. Joy plan. Oh, hold on, let's go a bit higher up. Let's make sure I've caught everyone. You gain so much resources and no need to farming if you get extreme scavengers just by logging once a day. Yeah, I'm slowly building up on my extreme scavengers. I think I can get one once a week, I believe it is. So I'm just making sure I've got those going. So open mail, do that, and that's our gathering bits done. So hopefully now when we go over to our crafting, we should be able to make everything. There we go. So there we got that. Okay, so resources, clicked on that. It should not be for below 50 as you can vendor it. Okay, Natura, thank you. I think others have said that as well. Do you plan to level an allied race ever? Some of them have buffs to certain professions like light forge and blacksmithing. Yes, allied races will be on my list of other characters to do, but they're going to be fairly low down, I think, because I want to get my main ones through first. I did say hello to you, didn't I, Sol Maestro? There we go. And then, Tiffany, we said if you show me this works. Okay, you'll spend the next 3 days going over to TSM 4. Okay, was that the task list? Okay. There we are. How is my Twitch affiliate, or how's it going? Don't know yet, Joyce. It's all been quiet on that front. I need to chase them, see if I can get something going. Right. Whilst I'm crafting these, have a drink. Last I looked, it was about in the 80s, I believe. Hey, Beast Lord Hunter, or Beast Lord Hunter. You're new to TSM, but think they're really good. Hope to keep up with the good work. Oh, thank you very much. Very kind of you to say so. Oh, just went over the 75 again. Yep. Yes, that's right, Joyce. TSM is on Curse. It takes a little bit of finding to get it, but you can get hold of it. It basically has to be an average, so it doesn't take into account. It has to be 75 average to at least be considered, I believe. Although it's not a hard and fast rule. I've heard some people being accepted without that average, and some not being accepted with over that average. So it does depend. But that is a ballpark at least that people go for. Ah, Zetzi, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Right, we've got a load of stuff in our bags. We need to post up the new things we just made. So, oh, we've just sold a Crusader enchant. That's interesting. I don't tend to sell many of those. That was one of the few things I bought the recipe for, and then the price tanked. So I was a bit stuck with that one. Hey, Elferal Gant, how are you? If you switch to TSM 4 from 3, what happens to your groups? They will come over, and so you should be okay on that front. If you keep the amount up for the next 40 minutes, you are 75 for this stream. Yes, basically. Or it has to really be over that amount to counteract the average. But overall, it does tend to work out like that. Right, everything on. So let's have a look at tailoring. See if there's a few things that I might need to restock on. So we'll take enchanting off, turn tailoring on, restock. Okay, I need to take this out because that's not really useful now. Silkweave bag, oh, I'm very close to that, so one more daily cooldown should do it. There we go. And back to TSM 4. Shadowweave mask. I'm a bit low on shadow silk. So I've only got 7 of the 8. Don't believe anyone's... Oh, no, I have got one in the guild bank. That's good to know. Let's open the task list and switch to that. Collect up that. Have I got any other shadow silk here? Yeah, I've got 8 there. Okay, so I've got enough to make things. That's good to know. And then that's everything I need. So then I can make all of these. Oh, excellent. Yes, it seems to be popping up. I get a bit of a delay on that. I don't tend to look at it myself. Hey, if I could look, how are you? Didn't see one live? Oh, I've been up for just about half an hour, so you haven't missed much. We had about 35,000 in the mailbox when we opened up, and now we're just going through and doing our usual restocks. Putting a few satchels on. I wonder if it's another Twitch thing. Oh, there goes an elemental force. Now I'm really pleased with the elemental forces. I've set those a bit higher. Is that crafting? No, it's not. Let's do a reload. You saw me in WoW. Yeah, that's another good way of finding out, because most of the time, and not all of the time, but most of the time when I'm on WoW, I am going to be streaming. If I'm not streaming, if it's one of my usual days, like Sunday night, Monday night, and Wednesday night and Thursday night, if it's near my usual streaming time, then yes, if you see me online, then chances are I'm about to go stream. So we're doing tailoring, Silkweave satchels. Let's make another load. Right, there we go. Now it's going through. I've been going through and redoing your pricing strings. Pulled in Shayra's non-crafted transmog groups and set up a flippable transmog. Very nice. And a shopping string to craft cheap stuff. Very nice. Yeah, it's always good to build up your groups and do things like that where you're looking out for good bargains, because that's the best way. Am I going to have a few days off after the 14th? Sadly, no. My holiday isn't going to line up in terms of BFA. I've actually got a week off next week, so I'm not sure how much WoW time I'm going to be able to get in during that time, but I will do my best. If I'm not streaming, then I'll be doing stuff for the family mainly. Glad Form came out in full, but still has some bugs. Nothing major though. Yes, Danny, that's pretty much the situation it is now. It's got a few things that need to be sorted out, and so thankfully they're just working on those in the background. You're bored and you want to farm sky shards. Am I going to do a creative stream again? Ooh, it's on the cards, yes, Costa. I haven't done one in a long while, and I do miss my drawing. So yes, whilst I'm going through this application process though, I'm going to focus on the World of Warcraft side of things, because I think it's healthier for my averages at this stage. Any sharers engineering or alchemy not working? No, I'm not sure about that. You got 3 weeks off starting the 14th. Very nice, Severi. Hope you can make good use of that. And Gul'dan 1981. Thank you ever so much for the follow. Like the name. Okay, we crafted everything we needed to craft, so we need to post that on. So we'll run another post scan. And then I think we could do with making some pantaloons. We have a fair few. So let's go through and post on our... Wow, look at that price of Hexweave bag, 3,500. That's a definite increase of 1,000. How many are on at that price? Aha, not many, so someone's probably reset the market on those. Okay, I shall follow suit. That's fine with me. Let's post mine on. I mean, that's almost, even with my primal spirits, that's kind of worth me doing primal weaving to make some more bags. I have some silkweave satchels on. Ooh, that's not good. Shadowweave mask cheapest below min price. Let's have a look at that. Shadowweave mask. What's my min price? Oh, I'd set mine quite crazy to 7,000. Okay, so they've dipped down below 7,000 there and now at 6,000. My normal price is 5,000, so obviously my... Where am I at? 9,999. I did do one at 9,000. Yeah, I recognised as soon as I said it, Jack, I knew you'd come in with that one. So I think I'll just change my group. I'm happy to go with this because it's still over my average. So let's just have a look at my group for Shadowweave masks. Go down to tailoring. And then Shadowweave mask. Let's just check this. Now I have got 2 on at the moment now. So we're going to change this to... Oh, the minimum was 120% crafting, was it? Interesting. Now I don't believe it should be that high. It must be the material cost of the shadow silk for that one. Happy you got yours for 2k. Yeah, definitely. That's a good price to get one for. Let's just go bring a bag up so we can have a look at this side by side. So, where is it? There it is. So my minimum, that's why. My crafting cost is coming out at 7,400 because my shadow silk price is 6,200, which is obviously way too high. Even though I farm them myself and take into account opportunity cost, that's way too high. So what I'll do there is I'll put in a manual price for my shadow silk. Hey Arnota, how are you? What else did I miss? Hey Wow Phil, how are you? And what else did we miss here? Just post above him. When he sells, yours is next. 2k more. Yeah, I'll just have another look at the prices actually. Shadow Silk's 450 on your realm. That's that. You're still 3 weeks later having nightmares about that maze. Oh yeah, I haven't done it yet. Could I explain the transition with 3 to 4 in regards to the restock queue crafting operation? We're used to setting a minimum profit and crafting that way for the day. Yeah. The restock is based on profit. So if you're going to put something in, let's have a look at an operation for crafting, like one of each. So my profit is 20% of crafting or 400 gold, whichever's the smaller of the two. So it takes into account, it already takes into account the cost it is to make something based off of this craft value method, and then adds on the certain amount. So it's always just profit. Hey Morbar, how am I? I'm doing very well, thank you very much. if I post below him too, it'll just drag it lower or keep it there. Let's have a look. Let's have another look at the prices. So we're looking at Shadowweed masks. Now I know I could click on it, but I just like typing it at the moment. So Shadowweed mask we have here. Oh yes, I see what you mean. So it is 6,800, and then here at 8,999, and then there's two here at 8,999, and then mine here at 999. So I could go in here quite easily. So if I did that, and at 48 hours, one mask, 89997, that's just going just below them. Votoid, thank you very much for the sub using your Prime. That's very, very kind of you. Let's throw some chef's hats in the chat. Thank you ever so much for your support. So that's a lot of nines, definitely. Jaff GG, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So we're going to post that in there, and that'll do it. Thank you for the heads up on that one, Severi. Do you think Garrison working for Hexweed Bags still going to be worth it in BFA? I'm going to carry on doing mine until such time as the effort versus profit becomes, you know, too much hassle, and I'm going to see what happens with the bags in general and how it works. Those prices are amazing considering the silk farm. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Acid Rave Lamp, is that? Thank you ever so much for the cheer. Very kind of you. Next person that buys a mask we'll put the price up to 8. Yeah. There we go. And then how many alts and tailors do I have in a garrison? I've just got the one. That's all I have. Samadan. I mean, I have my other alts, but they're not tailors. So let's move out of the way for a little bit, because we're going to make a whole load of pantaloons, Silkweave Pantaloons, because we bought all that silk for super cheap. We can make 218 of them, so the vendor sell price is 40 gold, and the silk buy price was a lot less than that, because the average purchase price is 179. So I'm going to do a create all on all that, and fill my bags up. Can you try buying out 2 items rapidly, pressing it? Getting an error when you do it. Wonder if it's widespread. Yes, Wave, it is. You've got 9 set up, have you, Bolton? Yeah, that's much better in terms of being able to churn out the bags. Yeah, it's a lot of people have been saying that, Wave, that rapidly going through it, either clicking rapidly on the button or using the scroll wheel, does seem to cause TSM to hang. So that's a known issue, it would seem. Good evening, Nix. How are you? It's widespread and annoying and new. Yes, Fen. All of those things. Hopefully the team will get on it and push out a new update very soon. Right, whilst that's being made, I'm just going to pop and get some more water. I'll move this over this side. And I'll be back in a minute. Alright, we're back. What have we got? Nix. We're getting better, but still a bit down. Oh, sorry to hear that, Nix. Well, hang out as much or as little as you want. And hopefully you'll be feeling better soon. Tanara, how are you? No, a good EU realm to shift from Silvermoon. That place is a nightmare. Chair crafting. I don't know. Any server, I guess. Just try one and see how it feels. So how much gold per craft do you make on those pants? Well, let's say, for example, my average purchase price on the Silkweave is 1 gold 79, roughly. So 1.79 times 16 is 28 gold. Plus we also got a couple of runic catgut, which is 45 silver. So add in another 0.9. And then a sharp sprite thorn is also another 0.45. Oops. What was that? 29-ish. So call it about 30 gold to make one with that price. So therefore we're making at least 10 gold per pantaloon, but sometimes we'll also make a pantaloon that's an epic one, which will be 54 gold. So we'll make an extra 14 gold on those. What did I miss there? Privesk, thank you very much for the follow. What else did I miss? Well, farming in Vashir now is lovely. Well, that's good, Riker. Empty and lots of active nodes. Oh, even better. Space my bags. Number one with you. No matter how much you clean your bags, within 2 days they are full. Yep, that happens. That happens a lot with me. Not stuck up on anything. I'm just playing some PvP and trying to sell what you have and wait for BFA. Well, that's fair enough, Nix. Hey Teeks, how are you? Even the obsidian is going at 40 gold per ore. Okay, that's pretty good. Wouldn't it be better to just make more satchels and just use all your stock on them? I could do. I have got some satchels on, so I'm not going to completely ignore that market. The thing I'm doing here is doing both, because I can do a vendor flip on these, which means immediate gold, which is always the good thing, really. Trying to set up your own groups instead of wondering what the best min-max norm settings would be for crafting as a general rule. I don't know what the best would be, but my general rule is to use crafting or some sort of combination thereof. You mean save them and won't have to spend more gold on cloth for a good while? Yep, that is true, Severi. I mean, the thing is, I do have 6,000 of them at the moment, so I'm at least going to use quite a few of these for this, because it is easy money. Because it's just as simple as going into this, sell, type in pantaloon, and then sell all. There we are. Good evening, Lamnican. Makes it other bug makers it's harder to annoy you in that market, and still not a loss. Yeah. Yeah, I can sell those and those, and that's done. Or might as well sell this junk whilst I'm here. Let's go to that one and open that up and sell all of those. There we go. Do I have scraps? Is that a pet or is that an add-on, Mr. Deadfellow? What else did I miss? Everything's coming through now in chat. Okay. Most simple one is 105% crafting divided by 0.95 for the minimum. Yep, which takes into account the auction house value. Am I close to the 5 million? No, I'm still a ways off. I'm at 3.6 million at the moment, so I'll feel happier if I was over 4 million, because that would be the home straight. So there's a few things I still need to do, though. I need to get El Morte up and running on some more. You just bought 174 Felworth for 1,000 gold. Easy profit. Nice. Start generic, then deviate. Yeah, it's a good idea, Gwilyn, definitely. Do I know how to reactivate the empty bag function in TSM 4? Ooh, are you talking about the banking user interface? Just to get the whole thing? Or is it just in general? Because I have no banking UI at the moment, and I type in, I think it's /TSM bank UI. to get this one, and it has the empty bags down at the bottom. Is that what you mean? Oh, it's an add-on. No, I don't have that one, Mr. Deadfellow. Both. What did I miss? Easy profit for both, yeah. But it's really general, yeah, definitely. Okay, missed a load of chat. Which is better for me gold-wise, make pantaloons or satchels with the cloth? I would say the satchels would be better profit, but the pantaloons are more immediate. I have to wait for someone to buy the satchels. How's TSF4 working for me? Well, I've been using it for months and months and months, so it's the only thing I really know now. But for me, it was slow, was it? Okay. I've not had it slow. That's certainly not been a complaint of mine for a long time. You can mark the pants as junk and then push one button to sell all. Oh, right. Okay, that's the thing with scraps. Okay, good idea. You clicked it away and haven't found the function. Okay. Yeah, that was the one. / TSM Bank UI. Your shopping disappeared in TSM3. No idea, Joyous, on that one. What else have we got? Good evening, Foku. Have I tried adding BFA items into groups yet? No, not yet, Foku. I'm going to wait until BFA comes out, and I'm going to add things in manually myself as I find them. Make pantaloons while I talk. Yes. I haven't done that at all yet. Make 8 satchels and beyond that. Keep crafting pants and sell those until you sell the satchels. Yeah, pretty much that's kind of like my thinking. Same, Jack. There we are. It's actually a 450 min on Shadow Song, 90 cloth, so give you 150 gold worth of profit to make 300 profit. Using pantaloons cost me 30 golds to make 10, so you're making 70 gold profit with the same amount of cloth. That could give you 300 gold. Yes, that's right. There we go. There's 2 Silkweave satchels sold already. So we do need to make sure we're on top of the satchel market. Oh, it's frustrating you tonight, is it, Gwilyn? What have we got? Keeps crashing the WoW client and losing your progress with your groups. Oh, that sounds very unstable, Gwilyn. I wonder if you've got any other add-ons that might be conflicting with it, because I'm certainly not getting that level of instability. Silkweave bags are... let me just check. My auctions... Silkweave satchel is a 24 slot bag. So it's a reasonable price for quite a decent amount of capacity, which is why they also consider you won't be buying more cloth. Yep, that is true. I'll just have to store it. Maybe I can go a halfway house and store some in the guild bank. So I've got some as a stock. Make satchels, so I've got always some of those on, and make the rest into pantaloons. Good evening, Gold Queen. How are you? Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Groans with tiredness. Can you just hang out? Absolutely, Gold Queen. Of course you can. Have I seen the mats for the 2 slot bag? Completely insane. No, I haven't seen them at all. I haven't seen any of the BFA stuff for the moment. So what I'm going to do, I don't need the warehousing one for myself. So I'm going to move in some of these to give myself some stock. So I've got some. Just as storage. So how many is that in the guild bank? 1600 in the guild vault. So if I need some, I know they're there in a pinch. And then just pop those 2 in. And then, satchels wise, we need to check my group of satchels. Super endgame stuff, is it? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, definitely then. Oh, Mysteria, thank you ever so much for the follow. And perhaps needed later for the Leylight shards. Yes, what another good point. If the price of those goes back up because people aren't getting rid of them anymore, then I might need some. Weekly wave cheerleading pom-poms. Oh, thank you, Gold Queen. Very kind of you. I bought 7 stacks of silk for 8 silver per stack. Very nice, Bro Manager. Certainly can do something with those. Chucky, how are you? Just got and installed TSM4 and the sniper is crazy. No guys to set it up yet. Any suggestions? How are you finding it crazy? I mean, the sniper at the moment... Oh, there goes another satchel. I need to sort those out first. The setting for it, the string for it, should be... should at least get you a few things popping up. It depends on your server, though. So, let me just check. Now, satchels I got set to 12 of each. I wonder if I want to make more of those than 12. And then sell bags is the operation. Silkweave satchels times 12. I think that's a reasonable amount, actually. But we're going to have to make some more, though. So what I'm going to do is... How many have we got? That's 3 sold. Let me just check what price my other satchels are. 378 and 299. Okay, the price has gone pretty low on these. That's not quite so nice. They were at 499. So, that's not great. Oh, thank you, Corey, for the follow. I'm missing out a load of chat there. Funny when cloth goes up in a week, because not many will be farming it, but many will love to get their hands on 26 slot bags. Yes, this is good thinking. Or 24 slot bags, but yes, the default sniper is pretty bad. Is it? Okay. Do I sometimes farm for my mats? Yes, I do sometimes. Okay, I'm going backwards up the chat and just not got everything else. So let me just make sure I've got everyone before I scroll down to the bottom. If I have missed you, I do apologise. How do I make money fast? You've been trying to farm transmog. I don't know a good place to do it. Oscar, yeah, 2 things I find with transmog is it's not fast and it's very dependent on your server. So if you want to make money fast, I would consider something, if you want to farm things and you enjoy that side of things, I would suggest maybe doing materials like ghost iron or things that are in demand. You earn 10k for a Shadowy mask on Shadow Soul. Yep, I sold one for 9,999 the other day, so you can definitely sell them. I did sell one for the crazy price of 43,000 the other day, but that I think was a fluke one-off because no one else had them on, and I put them on at a crazy price. Spend 2 millions to make enchants profitable in December. Yeah, that was a lot. I remember that, Severi. There's me scrolling down chat. Oh, there's loads. Hold on, there we go. Yeah, transmogs and is not fast. Okay, yeah, definitely. Tried that and it was confusing. Whenever you went to go plug it in, it said invalid string. Oh, the Billis sniper operation. Okay, so my sniper operation, I think. Oh, there is a bug with the string. Okay. I didn't even realise there was a bug with the string. I mean, I do a few ones just to check, and my string I think is just like the standard one, but things like this will come up at 63% for most of my things. Ah, the billet string, okay. So my string, I don't think it's anything special. Let me have a look. What is my operation? My sniper string. I think I have the same one for everything. What is it? The default one, yeah. Which is this big long one. Which I think is the standard one that comes with everything. I'll paste that into chat if it's the same as everyone else's. That's basically doing different percentages based on the market average. Thank you. Thank you, Oscar, for the donation. Very kind of you. Oh, that's a different one, is it? Oh, okay. I wonder where I got that one from. The standard one is just DB Market. Okay. What else did I miss on Yep. If actually no, saying that, Methuselah, I highly recommend everyone visit Gold Queen's blog because she's got some lovely content on there, and has been doing some amazing research for BFA. So if you do want to look into BFA things, go check out Gold Queen. Right. Okay, let me see what else we've got. Apologies if I've missed anyone. If you don't sell them, that's noted. The person that makes trillions. The Gold Queen has been making gold for a lot longer than I have. Go to chill stream whilst I clean up and do auction house stuff. That's very kind of you to say so, Methuselah. The Royal Queen of Gold Making, indeed. Exactly. Right, what have we got? 48 gold in there. We moved some of the silk over there. We're going to make some more Silkweave satchels because we sold some. So we're going to just do a restock on tailoring. Let's turn it off and on again. Another 4 satchels. Now I really do need to take that Merlin's robe out because that's just a pain to make. That's 8 Crusader orbs and spell weave and even weave and dream shards. So the Merlin's robe I'm going to take out of my group, which I believe I have a group in here called Fancy Outfits, Fancy Robes. I'm going to take that one off. Even though I've sold one, it did sell eventually. It's pretty expensive, but it's just a pain to make. So we'll take that one off. Ah, there goes a Binding of Intellect. Why make trillions when you can make millions? Ah, there goes a Shadowweave mask. Okay, so that's at, what was that, 8,900, wasn't it, that one? So we need to make another one. What's the, let's have a look. Where are they at? 8,900. So the next ones are here, and then we go up to 9,700. And I've got one on here at the moment at 9,999. Told you what sell. You did very much so, Severi. Thank you very much for your advice on that one. Token price is dropping under 200. Yeah, it is. It's taken a bit of a crash at the moment. You want sharks with laser beams on their heads. What else have we got? Why buy tokens when I could have bought the Brontosaurus? Well, yeah, I mean that's the thing is you could always so easily do this by spending real life money, but the fun is in doing this kind of things. Oh, thank you. What's that? Zumravin XMRVN. Thank you very much for the follow. Right, okay, so moving on. I don't need to make another Shadowweave mask just yet, although I could do with doing one, so I've always got another one on. We did have some in Shadow Silk in the guild bank. We've got 8 ready and waiting, so let's just have a look. We needed to make those. Oh, that's finished anyway, so let's just clear that, do a reload and restock on that. Only have, is that 34 million on your WoW account? Or 347 million? Cancel the one I have already and post it. Yep, I could do that as well, because it's a bit high up, but it's at the 9,900 definitely. And Stunner, thank you for the follow. Stockpile all the food and consumable stuff you get, so prep for the raid. Oh right, okay, good idea. We didn't need that. We needed crafting, tailoring. So the Silkweave satchels, we were doing 3 of those. And that's done. My total at the moment is 3.6 million. I did spend some money on some things. So I did update it yesterday. Take that back off, put that back on. And one more mask. We need 2 bolts of mage weave. So gathering wise, we'll just pick that up from the guild vault. Click that. move that, and then we'll make another mask. So the cost we're not worrying about here because I know my profit's higher than that. And we'll have another look. Let's just see where I'm at. We'll take the task list off. And we're going to have a look here. Not liking how laggy it's being at the moment. Oh, that's not good. Started turning your bank into liquid gold at 2.3 million currently. The way this token price is dropping, don't know how long you can keep the money in your wallet. Yeah, there is a temptation. So, yes, as Severi was saying, I could take off this one here because it's being undercut by this one here at the moment. So it's going to take a few sales to get to that point. So I would be better off perhaps going in where we were earlier. I'm going to put one in now, the 48 at 9.7, like that, and then I'm going to put one in right at the bottom here at 8.9. So I'm going to cancel my other one. So can't spell, still can't spell. There we go. So we've got one sold, one coming in. Going to cancel that one, and then I'm going to put that one back on for the cheaper price. We'll put this in manually because I think my current operation isn't going to work because my min's at 7,400, so that should work actually. So we should just be able to do a post scan and put it in underneath. There we are. And then I'll just have a look. Score Shane, how are you? Doing very nice, thank you very much. We had a load of rain today, which cooled everything down, and we also filled up our water butts, which was amazing. Good evening, Gumdrops, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We're just going to post these 5. 3, 4, 5. And then I know I missed a load of chat earlier, so what I'm going to do is back off into a corner, make some pantaloons whilst checking on chat. So go for pantaloons, create all, open up my bags, and then just go through and have a look. Right, where did we get to? It's taking you forever to buy things. Ah, right, okay. Turned off all add-ons and the auction house is still laggy. Have you tried clearing your cache, Costa? If you go into the WoW game folder, close down WoW and the Blizzard launcher, and then delete the cache and then launch everything back up. That might help. Yeah, it depends. If you like farming, then I like to do it every now and again, definitely. Never to up TSM on the day it comes out. Yeah, well, there's kind of like a combo there, because you're going to get a lot of people wanting to use it. But also, it's going to get fixed quite quickly, because everyone's on top of it, and there's lots of bugs being reported. And let me go. Frazzled, Discord is nuts. Yeah, it's definitely kicked off, hasn't it, Gumdrops? There we go, see everything else. Saw you having fun in speech bubbles. What else we got? Blame people putting up hundreds of auctions one at a time. Yeah, that might make a problem. Yeah, Major Wallace, how are you? Doing very well, thank you very much. We're just going through making some Silkweave Pantaloons at the moment, which we're going to sell to the vendor. Hope they spend 2 hours to empty the mailbox. Yeah, hopefully, Costa. What was that? What do we do? Oh, we've sold some things. I'll check on those in a minute. We sold lots of things. What's kicking off? Silkweave Satchels coming back. Okay, well that's good. We can make some more Silkweave Satchels. I won't use up all of this Silkweave. We'll make some more. Saviour from yesterday, got all your groups. Excellent, good to hear, Bullywolf. Feel bad for Gumdrops, people not giving you like 0.2 seconds before there are 10 new questions. Yeah, I think it was pretty active, wasn't it? Took it like a machine. Very nice. Yeah. That's what Gumdrops is good at. Community support, definitely. What's a good profession to get into with an alt for gold making? Any of them, basically, Stunner. Anyone which you find fun. Obviously, it's for an alt, so maybe something that you don't need to spend too much time on. But yeah, I'd go for any of them. Tailoring's quite good fun. I'd recommend tailoring. Oh yeah, as Chucky said, I second that. I can make 1 million gold, sell only mining. Yeah, you can make gold anyway, definitely. Selling the ore and bars, or at least flipping them up into something more, definitely. Right, let's go over and get rid of this. Elliptex, thank you ever so much for the follow. So we're going to go through and vendor those pantaloons. How many did we have that were epic? Fair amount. Oh, thank you. Major Wallace, thank you very much for the host. Very kind of you. How much gold do I make per pants? At least 10 gold. Sometimes as much as 14 gold, depending on the epicness of them and my average purchase price. So it's not a massive amount, but the good thing is it's vendor sales. So it all depends on how cheaply you can get your Shalderai silk. So as I've got spare, for me that's a good way to utilise it and get some extra money. Obviously you've got to factor in the time it takes to do all of that. So we sold a load of satchels here, so we definitely need to go and restock on some more. I haven't actually left the auction house yet. I really ought to go and check my other characters in a moment. Tailoring's there, so turn that off and on again. Restock, that's 3 satchels you want to make. Okay, we'll make those 3. What did I miss on? Saw me hosting Mozzle earlier and some of my other normal hosts, so figured to throw you one too. Oh, it's very kind of you. Oh, what do we miss here? Look at the min section in the Undermine journal. What was that for? Sayonara said. Oh, that's way at the top. Okay. Any gathering professions make gold, but would say depending on your survey, turn bars or bots. Yeah. Okay, and what else have we got? Oh, something else come in. Mimnor, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Apologies if I've missed anyone coming in. The chat is certainly kicking off tonight, but thank you all. Run a post scan on this, and I think we probably ought to swap over to another character and see how they're doing on their gold making. So that lot's coming through. Everything's come through for Samadan. I don't know if I got any missions to hand in. Wildfire Eggs needs to be done, and that needs to be done. So, okay, we're not quite done with Samadan yet. Need to go to Dalaran. We need to check on any Bloods missions, and check on our garrison probably as well. You're a casual gold maker, mostly just post a few professional items, then make the majority through raid sales. Fair enough, Major Wallace. Yep, check any work orders for Bloods or order hall resources. That's going to be useful. Oh, we've got this as well, the Luminous Pearl. We picked that up for our fishing. My son got himself to 110 and picked up the Angler earlier this afternoon, so I'm going to join him fishing at some point soon, so I need to do that as well. We might as well have a word with Khadgar whilst we're around. Does not sound casual, but very nice. Let's go through. Oh, missed my entrance. There we go. Which way you look at it, I guess you're right. Casual as in I don't play the auction house, but hardcore in the fact that you do gold sales. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, that's the good thing about World of Warcraft is everyone can play it exactly the way that they want to. Wildfire eggs. Create all. Did that work? Where's the rest of them? Ah, they're in the guild vault. Okay. Let's go pick our... Actually, no, I don't need to bother with that. I'll use my spell to get it. Here, mobile banking. There you are. Sun and dad fishing. Better doing it in WoW than in the early morning in the cold. Yeah, exactly. Keep in mind that raids makes gold, so that's nice. Right, where's me eggs? There they are. I'll take those. And then we'll make a fresh lot of new work orders. And then we'll also sell any junk we just picked up. Which is this one, slightly burnt food. We've got a Nomi snack we could sell for about 300 gold. And everything else we'll keep. Oh, actually, I want to vendor that and that because that's no good to me.
See you later.
Okay, off we go around this. Hey, truly insane, how are you? That's a phrase you. Where's my eggs? Well, actually, Mr. Deadfellow, with having owned chickens, I often say that. Your group leader has made over 125 million from sales in Antorus. Wow, that's impressive. It just goes to show there's so many different ways to make gold. Each, depending on your own style. Now, I did update my add-on, so I now have Order Hall Commander, which is really quite nice. That's more order resources. So at least now I can just click things, which is a lot easier. What have we got? Anything I'd actually want to do at this time? Not really. So I'm going to keep my Order Hall resources and save them for another time. There we go. He likes to stalk us. This is true. So I'll just pop outside and check the map. Hey Forever, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend been? Hope it's been good. Let's close down my calculator, don't need that up. Don't want to overly tax Mr. Potato. Now let's hand in, whilst I'm here, when I've had second near the auction house, out of curiosity, what's the price of Quick Light Sphere and Light Sphere dual crafting? They sell quite well. Okay, remind me when I'm next near the auction house and I'll have a look. And you got paid. Knocked your power out. Oh, whoops. Hope everything survived forever. Right. What was I doing? Khadgar. We have an Underlight Angler to have a look at. So,
There is much to be
Luminous Pearl. A pearl, you say? Well, now let me have a look. Good look at that. You fished this up, did you? I'm not quite sure what you want me to do about it. Good job. With regard to the pearl, it does seem to be magical. Couldn't tell you much more than that. Perhaps it might be nice to look. Perhaps it might look nice in the Dalaran fountain. Bring it to the fountain. Okay.
you. Azeroth will surely fall.
Okay. Let's move on to... Where do we need to go? Where's the fountain? Over here. Right. Oh, there it is. This one or that one? That one. Aha, okay. What have we got? Marcitia's fishing and trading supplies. Okay, that would make sense.
Can I help you?
The Dalaran fountain. She's a beauty, I've never seen the like. Yeah, sure, throw her in that fountain. Light-nosed people throw all sorts of junk in there. Pearl grows brighter now and moves to a spot above the water.
Safe travels.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Very nice. Now, my son told me I have to leave the area and come back a little bit, so I'm just going to run off a little bit and then come back. You had to fly over the wall behind the fountain. Okay. Let's see. Here he comes. Isn't that? Okay. We got to see it. The fish. They're everywhere. Off the coast of Al-Shara. Something's whipping them up into a frenzy. I've never seen better fishing in my life. Got a boat down below. Grab your pole and I'll take you there. Follow that peggle to the gloaming reef. Then dispatch all the fish in the area. Okay.
See you around.
I'm ready. Take me to this fish frenzy of yours.
Have a good one.
Oh, we're going all the way up there. Okay. Excellent. So we're just doing a little bit of a Underlight Angler. Okay. Oh, okay. This isn't perhaps so peaceful. That's the place. Unfortunately, it's teeming with murlocs. If you can take out those murlocs, it'll be easy fishing for the rest of the day. Okay, so kill murlocs. Not exactly the most peaceful of options. But as this is how they want to do the quest, we shall do it this way. Go around. I'm just going to AoE these as I run. Hopefully not overstretch myself on murlocs. As a priest, it should be okay. Or I might end up overdoing it. Let's just hold horses here a little bit. Oh, they're running away in fear anyway, so that could be a problem. Well, or not really. I could do with using some other spells actually. So let's just do a bit of a smite. One of those, one of those. There we go, just get each of these down. And a 3. There we go there. I'll loot all of that lot, get some silk. Murky for president, new allied race please. I would like to see murlocs as a allied race. Most definitely. Okay, oh that's an interesting one. Underlight Herald. Oh, okay. Look at that. Okay, right, I see where this is going. Hey, hello, how are you? Doing very well, thank you very much. We are just going through and doing a bit of Underlight Angler business. Let me just give myself a bit of a heal. That looks a bit ominous. Yeah. Ornborn, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Do another smite, and then we'll do that. We'll do that one. Samadan for Prime Minister. I don't think I'd do very well. I'll be far too chilled for that. Alright. Do one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those. How many more have we got to do here? Okay. Do that. Let's AoE these ones down. There we go. And I'll do the sorcerer whilst I'm here. AoE those down, it'll be easier. And I can do that, and then AoE those, and then just start smiting these and AoE between. Do that. There we are. Nice chef's hat. I do everything in my chef's hat. Major Wallace. Oh, what did I miss there earlier? Oh, what did I see there? Funkwell, thank you also for the follow. Alright, where else have we got? A few more over here. We literally have to kill all of them. That's a little bit excessive. What's that? It's a flash hail. I might as well cast that, since it's free. Yeah. Bet my chill chef and run. Oh, I've got to the wrong person there. In some restaurant in real life. No, not at all. In fact, I don't do much. I don't do much cooking. Although I must admit, my wife's a wonderful cook. But I did cook a lovely roast chicken today, which was really nice. I do like doing the odd roast, like a high class one. Yeah, unlikely. Cooking exactly, cum drops. RB, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Do a sentry, do that. Dottie's still in the garden? Yes, she is. Although she's been a bit subdued these past couple of days. I checked on her and she was a bit quiet. I wasn't sure whether it was the change in wet weather or it might be something more sinister. I checked her over and she was at least doing happy noises at me. She was just a bit sort of more quiet than normal. It could be heat, although it's a lot cooler today. So hopefully, oops, didn't mean to do that one. Sorry, Tide Scuttler. Apologies for that one. Not starving. Excellent. You got some food, Joyce. That's good to know. Give her a can of corn. Yeah, I did just that. I gave her some corn and she at least got that, and so she perked up a little bit on that one. It's Nat Pagel, everything's excessive. Yeah, that's true. Okay. How are we doing? Did we do all of them? Oh no, one here. Okay, I'll do this one. John Keeshan of Fishing. I don't get the reference, but there we go. Fishing everywhere. Here comes Nat Pagel. Okay, well I might as well fish with you. Go along with the quest. Assuming this is what we need to do. I probably need to go near a pond though. So let me just do this one and then I'll move over to the other side. Fish the pools, yeah. Let's go over this side. There we are. I'll fish in this one. There we are. Nice bit of fishing on the stream, nice relaxed. And the problem with fishing and streaming is I have to keep my eye on the bobber, so I can't see chat so easily. Might be excessive, but not like Cadgo wanting 9,000 shards. Sorry, I meant one, apologies. Yeah, he was a troll. I did like his dad jokes though. I could relate to those. Did I miss a bob? No, I didn't. There we go. Oh, Underlight Deep Feeder. I'll do that. There we are. And float myself back over the water. Oops, didn't quite work. Let's just move over the side. I can do this one from the edge. Wrong button. There we go. Turn the sound up really, really far. What we got? Got to kill them all first. Troll. What am I going to get sound-wise on this one? Voiced by an actor from Stargate SG-1. No, I didn't know that. Interesting. Right, I can't remember if I saw this one or not, so there it is. Right, let's go over and do another one. There's Nat. I watched some of the first ones, but I haven't watched any of the recent ones. The later ones, not recent ones. I kind of watched the first couple of seasons maybe, and obviously the first film when it came out, but that's about as far as I went. Yeah, smite. One of those, one of those, one of those. Gloaming Frenzy. Did we catch that? There we go. Frenzied fish. There we go. Not bad for a man of 133. Ambient sound tells you when the bobber has a hit. Oh, right, okay. That'll be handy. Let me just look on over. Oh, thank you, Vaxius, for the follow. Very kind of you. Oh, I can't fly here. That's unfortunate. Okay. Let's go round. Hammond of Texas. I missed that one. Major Hammond. Ah, right, okay. Asserted Night Chevron and goes Argos. Good luck, Godspeed. Ooh. There we are. No, I don't get any of those references. Let's go around this one. Do that. It's the priest mount. The priest class mount, really nice. The Gold Queen affectionately christened him Butt Wings. Oh, Nat gives your... Give Nat your gloaming frenzies. Okay, delivery. Okay, off we go. Where's Nat? Oh, you're over there. Okay. Just nerding out Stargate. Sorry about that. No worries, Major Wallace. No worries at all. And Arthur's voice. Wouldn't believe who voices Arthur's. No, not sure about that. Hi, Enjoy. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Is the mount still available? Yes, it should be. The great thing about it is it changes colour depending on what spec you are. So, at the moment, you know, I've got a nice golden colour, which is really, really cool. And then if I were to change spec to shadow, which I haven't been in a while, as you can tell from my transmog, which looks hideous. Please avert your eyes. And then, where's the mount gone? So much so, all my things are in different places. Where's my mount? I only have a few, so it shouldn't be too far from here. Where are you? There you are. So now, it looks purple, which is really nice. So it matches really nicely with your different specs. What am I doing right now? I am with Nat Pagel, and we're just going for the Underlight Angler. Although I better get into my right spec, because I want to be back to Holy. There we go. Because I haven't done Shadow in a long, long time. I certainly can't remember the rotation. There we are. Is the quest line long? No, it's not too long. I can't remember where it starts. As you know, I think it starts. Yeah, it's a really nice mount. Okay, Nat, let's do this. Here are all the frenzies. As I was running around fishing up the frenzies, I noticed a large bubbles over this lagoon. I'm wondering what's down there and what I'm causing to act up. Let's see if I can't rustle up where it's hiding. Fish up. What's been disturbing the frenzies? Okay, let's go. It looks big, whatever it is. Oh, there we go. Mugrip. There we go. Quick, kill it with whatever it is you adventurers use. Not a fishing pole. I can't fish it up again. Let's start with smite. And then that. And then spam a little bit of this out. When your TSM tells you to craft shadow cloth. Yeah, shadow cloth is... God, I haven't done that in a long time. Destroy him with a fishing pole. Yeah, maybe if I just hit him on the head with it, that'll work. There we are, dispatched. What a beast, and a great catch to boot. You know, you're on top of this head would make a great fishing rod. Da da da. Okay. Need to go to the altar in Burning Craze. Do you have to actually go there still? That's frustrating. I remember doing that years and years ago. Here you go, take it. Give it to Marcia in Dalaran. She's great at turning things into fishing rods. You can take my boat there to get back if you have no other means. Okay, let's use your boat. And let's head on back. Wow, there we go. So this isn't exactly gold making, but it is progression, because for me, I'm thinking with Battle for Azeroth, fishing is going to be quite useful. So anything I can get that will help it is a good thing. So Fish Frenzy, we did that. You will receive Underlight Angler. Here we go. So let's have a look. How does this look? So do I have to equip it to be able to... Where is it? There it is. Let's have a look. There it is. Looking good. To be able to fish. The cast didn't land in fishable water. Very nice. I didn't have to be exalted with the anglers, no, Libtex. I had to go round and fish up all the rare fish. I had to get the achievement, bigger fish to fry. Catch all the Legion rare fish. So that was all of these ones. Oh no, those are different ones. Bigger fish to fry. That one. So I had to go round all the Legion pools and collect up all of those, which is, you know, fairly easy. There's a good source for it on Wowhead if you follow that, and then, but not to fish. Okay, Goober, thank you. Fishing just requires default fishing. You have to equip the rod to get the benefits. Oh right. Now only 3 to 4 ancient vertical rings to get the traits. Oh really? So can you use the actual rings themselves to get the traits? That's going to be useful. They're unique though, aren't they? So that's going to be useful. You have to use the angler to get the rares for the upgrades. If you don't use it, you get the normal rares. Okay, right. So yeah, there's a lot of fish, but it's good fun. And me and my son did this last weekend. We spent a lot of the weekend just running around together fishing, which is really, really nice. But they are best for fishing up the AP. Okay, right. There we go. Thank you for all the info there. But yeah, we definitely want to upgrade it now. So looking at this angler, let's have a look. I love it. I love the dangly arms. So teleport to the nearest fishing node. That's quite nice. 100 artifact power. What I have got is some stuff in my bank, so I need to go and have a look. Just fish enough to get the gold traits. The barrel stuff won't apply in BFA. How do you get the artifact power for it? You have to collect more fish, I believe. The same fish you got for the other things. So I'm going to have a look. I think this is correct. Run, Nemo, run. Not the guild bank, the regular bank. So this is kind of like special artifact power as far as I'm aware. So what have I got? Ancient mana, consumables. Where did the fish go in trade skill? Increasing fishing skill. Was it any of these that actually upgraded it? These aren't the things that are going to help me, are they? No. Those look like you just vendor them. Okay. So those weren't the things that I was thinking I'd have to collect up. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I need to actually fish with the artifact pole. Okay, to get them. Only upgrade after you have the pole, and it's equipped while fishing. Okay, so you need to be actually doing it. Yeah, it's not ordinary AP. It's got its own sort of special, only new ones. Oh, thank you, yeah. The ones I caught for the achievement are useless once you're at 8 level. Okay, so I'll just vendor those, because those are actually some good gold there, actually. Let's just pop back and pick those up. Is the fish, the rod still available? Yes, it is, Perkin. I just got it myself, literally just now. So these I can actually vendor for 10 gold a piece, as they're not useful now. And they're soul-bound, so they're no other use to me. I got loads of those, 35 of those. And that looks like it's got no vendor sell price, but that one has some decent ones, and that's 10 gold. Okay. Collect all of those up. Right. So with that done, I'm not going to do any other fishing just yet, because that could take the whole rest of the stream. Only lures on auction house, but they make quite a bit. Yes, the lures I have been selling. I've got a little group that I found off the web with all the groups on it. Where is it? This one here. So this has all the different lures, just split by region. So Asuna, and so each of these. Oh, there isn't a Dalaran vendor one there. Salmon lure, Stormheim. So basically, each of these can sell for a fair amount if you fish them up. If someone's looking to buy some of these, I know I bought some of these myself. It's a lot easier. Time to level alchemy with vanilla materials. Actually, Jack, I did that yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yes, during Gumdrops' stream. I went through and did all the vanilla stuff. So I got 300, and I got Transmute Master on El Morte. So he's all set. We just need to get a few extra bits and pieces with him. And I've farmed up some... Oh, by the way, with the Vocal Ring and the Arcane Lure... Yeah, what's that, Ryuka? I mentioned something with that before. Costs about 2,100 at the moment. You can chain that infinite rare fish node. It doesn't despawn. Okay, which infinite rare fish node? You mean the... And unlock all the traits in 30 minutes approx. Ah, right, so these are the ones that allows you to see the schools. And then those are infinite, aren't they? Okay, I see what you mean. So with the rare and the arcane lure... Which was the arcane lure? That was Suramar. That was enchanted lure. No, there was another one. There was the brooch. Was the other one, I thought. You like the cursed fish one, right? Okay. What was the vanilla leveling like for alchemy? For me, I spent about 10,000, including the living steel, so probably about 2,000 to 3,000 trying to buy all the herbs, and even with that they weren't all available on my server, and so it took me a good few hours to do it. Oh, the arcane lure you buy at Margos, this one. Yeah. Okay, so always have that on as well. To have that on and use the so every ring you use, you'll fish another one in the rare node. Oh, right, okay, Roka, right. Yeah, so you have that on, you have the vertical ring, and you keep doing that. Arcane lure, you can have multiple ones. I've got currently 8 on me at the moment. The reason for leveling up my professions at this point, for me particularly for alchemy, you had to get vanilla to 300 in order to be able to get Transmute Master, which is what I wanted to do on El Morte. Because the Arcane Lure increases the chances, yeah, absolutely. So those you can have multiple ones of. Right, so I'm not going to do the fishing just yet, because I'll get lost in a whole fishing stream. Don't forget to stock up on Dark Moon quest item now. Next week, the last before BFA. I've not been doing much Dark Moon stuff at all, Al, but thank you for the heads up. Okay, so we're going to go to... Oh, World Quests. Bloods. That's next. Any good Bloods missions? There's a 3 and a 2. They're all the way over in High Mountain. And that one is Foxflower, which is a bit of a pain. Actually, no, it's not a pain. I've got some of that. But I'm going to leave that one for now. Fishing with Samadan, yeah. Today's sales? How'd you get on, old one? Can't see, that's too small for my old eyes. Let me zoom in. Oh, hold on. There we go. Very nice, old one. Very nice indeed. Congratulations on that. Yeah, let me just move my windows around. Okay. Right. Okay. So maps. Blood missions we're not going to do. Garrison, I think I'll leave that for now because I really want to get onto my other characters. So let's just head back to the tavern and we'll do it from there. Right, okay, we'll do that. And then, let's see, what should we do? We will swap over to some more characters. So, now I'm tempted to go and look for Silk first before I do this, but that could be no, let's do it. Let's do it, let's go look for Silk. And then we'll log out. Just in case. And Joyce, you mentioned something as well, didn't you, for looking up on the auction house next time I was here. So I'll do a quick Shalderai search, see what we've got. Anything that's super cheap, 4 of 50 and 1 of 50. 2, 3, 4 and 1 of 50, thank you very much. I'll take the 1 of 6 as well. Ethereal, thank you very much for the follow. People buying Panthers and Rockets like crazy last 24 hours. Excellent old one, very nice indeed. Quick Light Sphere and Light Sphere, the mat for it. Okay, so if I do a search just for Light Sphere, that should work maybe? A Light Sphere. Or did I spell that wrong? Light Sphere, wrong word. Light S-P-E-H-E-N-E. I've got too many E's in there? Yeah. P-E. Can't spell, can't type. There we go. So the light sphere is 829 and the quick one is 891 according to them. And looking at that, there's a fair few of them at that price, and the quick one is at that price. For you it's 50% profit. Right, okay. So you use the light sphere to make the quick light sphere. Okay. So they look like very, not much at all. You made your first bold move last night and reset Binding of Haze. Excellent. Nice one, Six Moon. Good luck. I hope it works out for you. Okay, one's the gem, one's the man. Okay. Yeah, so there's not a lot of difference in there. But the bad prices on my server. Okay, fair enough. You can't get all the good ones on every server. Let's just take that silk out of here. I might as well take those sales as well, because that's another 5,000 into the coffers. And then we'll head on back to... Oh, can't fly. There we go. Okay, so I'm not going to go over to Earthen, because I don't think he's really done anything. Look at that. Got the angler in now. I love the look of that. Okay, let's check on Earthen, just in case we've had any transmoggy type sales. Apparently there's a skin for the angler. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Different artifact appearances perhaps. I wonder if you can get it after BFA. I'd hope so. So just a quick look. Just expires mainly, so let's just relist those on. Not expecting the Bear Tartar to sell, so we may just have to vendor that. Modern skins, recolors of the eye. Okay. Interesting. That's a lot of Bear Tartar. You don't have a lot of gold. Hello Oreos, how are you? Let's do a quick reload. What's the matter, mate? He's such a shy cat, he doesn't like to come in front of the camera. But he's very loud. He has a loud meow. Don't you, mate? And he likes to flop on the floor. Cat stream. It's been forever. How do you get the recolours? Lure him with nice treats. Not very food orientated. As a cat, if you're wearing a fleece dressing gown, that's the thing that gets him. But I'm not going to be wearing that in this heat. Buy one from the Fisher Friends when he's up. Every day, up different NPC, you can get them with him. And buy toys, pets, etc. Grouping custom for that, just type fishing. Oh, right, thank you, hold on. Dave Blaze, thank you very much for the follow. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to post all my auctions on because I have none on. So nothing's going to sell if you don't have anything on the auction house. So I'll post on this lot. We did sell some Stonehide leather barding the other day. 3 gold 15 for Bear Tartar isn't bad. Not sure if that's ever going to sell now that everyone's cottoned on to the fact. I've got 578 left. I did have 3,000, so I sold about 2,500 of them. That's not bad. And I've got a good use for thousands of mage and rune cloth. I use I make all the sort of the black mage weave tailoring stuff. That sells quite well. Is my t-shirt a hyena from The Lion King? No, GG Cat. This is red. Now is it 13 or 14 from Final Fantasy VII? If I move to the side there, you can see him. Red 13. Yeah, the Canyon's Guardian. 13. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it's a really nice one. Was one of my favourite in the Final Fantasy series. Nanaki. Was that his name? Yeah, it was something like that, wasn't it? And then the little cinematic at the end where had all his children coming along. Oh, that's his real name. Yes. Yeah, because he was he was captured, wasn't he? Okay, that lot's on. Now there is a lot we could do with Earthen, and there is a lot I need to do with Earthen. From Twitter to getting your laptop, aloha and good afternoon. Hey Clayton, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. 13 is his experiment name, yeah. Oh, is it a tad loud, is it, Call Me Critical? It does happen to be a bit loud in this one. Let me just adjust that for you. I don't want it to be over-empowering. Let me just check my level. Yeah, just take that down a notch. Especially in this zone, it does tend to peak a little bit. So apologies if it's hurting your ears. There we go. There we go. Final Fantasy weapons. Wow. It looks so old now. I like the weapons. Mithril clip. Very nice. Was it back in 13? What in... Oh, that means it's 11 o'clock here. So we're going to log out and swap over to our next character, who's going to be a Awakening. So this time, now, Half Hill Farm has been going quite well. 13 is in the name, yes. Red 13, the XIII, Roman numerals. Oh, and we're still chiming. Okay, let's check the mail. Not expecting a lot. We've got some expires, so let's take those. 24 mail. I haven't done a lot with Awakening in terms of trying to craft things at the moment. We have a few things. I've got a living steel and a 3 true gold on at the moment, but really we need to be expanding on a lot more than that to be able to take this further. Now that we have Transmute Mastery on El Morte, I'm thinking of switching over Awakening to Elixir Master. And I need to look at Jack's website as to what I need to make for that. which is also, let me just type that in, dipping on here to give myself some ideas. I know he's working on a new website, but why not sell all on one character? I quite like keeping everyone contained in their own ones. And for me, it kind of limits the kind of one person doing everything and clogging up the posting on them, because obviously you've got all the bag space issues and stuff like that with that one. Am I planning to go into BFA with current professions? I'm going to have 2 characters of the same gather profession, for example. No perk. I'm going to keep the professions I've got at the moment. Stormwind's Light doesn't care about IRL Midnight. No. Oh, Knees Pieces, thank you ever so much for the follow. I missed that one though. There we go, Red 13. Why does smelting have to be so slow? There you go, thank you, Jack. Now you have Cosmo Canyon theme playing in your head. Brilliant. Just glad they have a cooking hat, because crafting is brutally slow. Yeah, that is true. Your own characters make gold for themselves, not pocket money from main. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I tend to send any spare gold over, is how I tend to work with Awakening. Now I got a load of stuff that didn't post, or did I just not post it on? Did I not click post scan? There we go, let's try again. Question is, if crafting enchant and the chef's hat stacks in BFA, I don't know, Wave. It's already super duper fast with the chef's hat. I'm not sure you need to make it any faster. Yeah, I just didn't post things on. Let's go through, put all these on. Arcanite bar 1.9, that's quite pricey. Living stills, back up to a reasonable. Oh, it's below min price. Okay. Oh yes, we didn't check this one. So the crafting cost here is telling me that it's minus 679. Class you need for Elixir Master are normally pretty cheap to buy. Okay, thank you, Jack. So this isn't very useful to me right now. Living still being so cheap. My min price at 2899 isn't really going to get me anywhere fast, and there's so many of them on. Looking at this, actually though, there are, look, there's 2 and 6, so I could, if I was thinking about it, reset these. I don't have enough gold on this character to do that, but I could post those up higher. What I'm going to do actually is post mine at min price, and we'll leave those to go on at that. Yeah, I've only got the 1, so the true gold I'm going to keep on for that. That's definitely fine. But that's something to consider, is what I'm going to do with that living steel. I'm going to, when I move over to El Morte and get focused on that area, then I'm going to properly go through the whole different transmutes and get myself set up, because then I've got a mine and an alchemist being able to do the same thing. But at the moment, Awakening's set up for the Motes of Harmony on the farm and all the other things. So I'm going to head on over there and make the most of that. Yeah, Spirit of Harmony is the one thing that is slowing me down here. I could... Oh, get the flasks. Oh, I didn't get them at the moment, Jack. I'll pick them up another time. Sorry. I'll do that later. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to go over to Half Hill, because I want to go get the motes. Sometimes 10 motes of harmony is less than the spirits of harmony. Yes, I do check for both, Joyous, because you can get a decent price on the motes sometimes. I'm thinking maybe going over and doing that Isle of Thunder, running around there. That could help too. Missed the whole stream. Oh, sorry, SB. Well, we're actually going to be live for probably another hour yet, so you haven't missed it all. I have to wait at least 24 hours before putting it up on YouTube. It usually comes out about 36 hours because I put it on at 2 o'clock the following afternoon. So that's my usual timeline for posting up YouTube videos. Obviously, if I've got other videos to put on as well, I'll try and fit them in around it. Oh, we got Gathermate working too again, which is really nice. Gathermate or Gatherer 2? I can't remember which one I've got. Gathermate 2. Yeah, Gathermate 2 and the data's working again. With your main for BFA, your herb and inscription, and you have alts farming, herb skinning, mining, thinking moving, inscription engineering. You think combination is good or better? Self-farm with herb inscription. I reckon straight up with the start of BFA, going with inscription and herbalism to me sounds like it would be more profitable, because then you can get your own herbs and you're not relying on the auction house. Does Gatherer work? You have to use Gathermate now. Yes, I always forget which one I've got. Which one have I got? Gathermate. Yeah. Gathermate's the one I use. Gatherer, I don't know. I don't use that one. But these are the add-ons I'm currently using. I try to keep them to a minimum. The main auction ones I've got is Buy 'em All and Sushi Sort for my bank. I sold more for the till sound, and then Trade Skill Master, obviously. And then a few others are kind of more sort of like utility ones, obviously, like Addy Bags, and the Garrison Commander's quite handy now. And Order Hall Commander is actually the one I use for my Order Halls instead of the Garrison one. Immediate Inscription is good money, but dies for a while, then slowly comes back, fairly steady if you watch your auction house closely. Yeah, I think that would be a fairly accurate thing. I mean, I'm not familiar with Inscription as much as others, but I definitely have heard good things about it in BFA with the contracts. Hakili not showing? It did show when I switched over to... What did I switch over to? Bridget, my hunter. I'm not sure whether it's worked. I've got it set up for everything. Oh, there's a stubborn weed there. Let's go back and pick that one up. If I go feral, yeah, let's have a look. We can do that afterwards. I'll do this lot first. Mostly cosmetic, and once people have leveled their mains, their alts start getting them. Yeah. Not all specs are supported. Yeah. So we'll try that in a minute. Oh yeah, did you try it, Costa, with your paladin? How did you get on with it? Only melee DPS you got? Okay. Am I doing panda farming? Yes, I am. I love a bit of panda farming. Let's swap over. This is my first one. I never did it in Pandaria because I didn't do it at the time. So for me, this is all still fairly new. So the novelty is there. And the main reason I'm doing this is to get myself Motes of Harmony and ore and anything else, like maybe Golden Lotus. Let's move around and plough up that lot. Okay, is anything that got missed? All looks fairly good. So what are we going to plant today? Restarted using it on your rep pally for the first time. Okay. Phone did not have your main DPS attack on your action bar. Okay. Also put trinkets on it and so much more, but that's more for the hardcore player. Okay. A lot of work for a few motes. Yes, so we're doing the... we got the ore. We got a fair amount of ore from that. Ghost Iron, Black Trillium and White Trillium. A decent amount there. So that was quite nice. What did I get that? Sambolo, thank you very much for the follow. You went from completely crap to just bad DPS. Well, that's an improvement. That's what I want to do as well. You just started the quest line. How does it take to have this big of a farm? it's the sort of thing that you just keep coming back to every day. So it's a bit like the chef's hat in that respect, doing the dailies. It didn't take me too long overall, probably less than a month of, just with my casual playing. And not a lot of time devoted to the farm in that. What shall I do? Let's see if we can get some Spirits of Harmony with this one, as I've got some, or I'm thinking more mineral ones, or there's the random one for a Golden Lotus, which is a possible. What I'm going to do actually is this time I'm going to do a few different ones just to see how they get on. 4, 3 and 5 and 5. There we go, just to sort of spice things up a little bit. Open that. Don't think we've got any parched ones anyway, have we? No. That wriggling one, parched. There we go. That's a jump one, is it? No, that's a flying one. Do that one, and then I'll do all the flying ones, and then we'll go back to them. Don't know if it's really worth the time. It depends also. You've got to factor in, is it fun? And for me this was new and interesting, so I definitely wanted to do it and try it out. But I know others who have maybe done it through Mr. Pandaria might not be quite so inclined. Oops, out of that. There we go, do that. And then that one. Oh, can't click on that. There we are. You can do the same in feral form. Oh, right, okay. Wriggling one. Okay. You missed the fun aspect in that. You'd rather fly with your druid and mine. Yeah. I do like all the gathering with the druid. It's so much more convenient. Now, I haven't got the feral spec because I haven't got the feral artifact. So I am a little bit. Well, that's going to take me a while to do all of these. Okay. So much fun with the druid, yeah, definitely. Let's keep doing this, keep doing that. Oh, I missed you there, Chris Gaming. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Takes about 4 days for the feral hidden. Oh, right, okay. Slam into the dirt is a good way to till the soil. You can now get a better weapon in Darkshore. Use it at any spec. Oh, this is true. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. I haven't done the Darkshore upgrades. Because as we're no longer having artifact power, that's a good idea. I haven't done any upgrades or any world quests for even Samadan, other than the one I did. So it's something I really ought to have a look at. Maybe I can do that over this next coming week. Doing good. Discovered my YouTube channel about a week ago. Been watching all my videos. Excellent. Thank you very much. Especially my latest videos are great. Thank you. Very kind of you to say so. Already ditched your artifact on 2 tunes. Really? I'm not doing all the work. It's just 1 or 2. Relics will increase the eye level of your weapon. There we go, do that, and that, and that. Okay, that's our farm. All looking very nice. Okay, we defeat a Titan Soul, but we can't handle with sprouts. Blizzard, stop it. I'm blind. It is not a button to cancel all auctions in TSM4. Yes, hold on. There isn't one to cancel all, but what you can do is use your scroll wheel. And you look at My Auctions in the My Auctions tab. You can use your scroll wheel just to go through them quite easily that way. In fact, I'm going to go back to the auction house now because I've done the farm. We haven't checked feral yet, but we'll leave that for the moment. I want to do it fast. No, I'll leave them for the moment, Jack, but thank you for the offer. I'm going to carry on over to El Morte next. Other jokes, like Horde starts an attack against Alliance, which now has a spaceship with lasers. I'll straight to Dalaran, take the portal to Nasus, and fly to Darkshore. Okay, no worries, Jack, but thanks anyway. What I'm going to do is send what I've got here over to El Morte. At least check on my own daily cooldowns. I can send the ores over to El Morte, that's the main thing. So anything ore wise we can send. Now I should make up a group for this at some point. The Ghost Iron, the Black Trillium and the White Trillium send to El Morte. Send that over through. And then the rest of my stuff I'm going to leave for the moment and just check my alchemy cooldowns for now. Oh, I'm going to send some Darkwind Firewater over as well. You're going to need that. One more of those probably. And I can't do... How much Pyrium have I got? Let's do another Pyrium. There we go. And then... What do I get? I got 3 Pyrium for that one. Okay, and then let's send over some of that Darkwind Firewater. Let's split it in 2. Let's just do a stack of 20, in fact. Send that lot over to Alts El Morte. Send that. There we go. And then let's log out and go over to El Morte. What did I miss there? How can you set up your minimal profit on crafting operations to only create something if it's not, if it's 100% crafting or 100 gold? In the crafting, would max 10% crafting or 100 gold work? Yes, that's how I would do it, Chris. Or I would do it min if you want to get the lesser of the two. No, Joyce, it's actually the other way around. It's just 10%. Because it says minimum profit, so it's already taking into account the crafting cost. So the 100% was already taken care of. It's a bit confusing. It took me a while to get my head around that one. Oh, thank you, Kagrex. Very kind of you to say so. Yeah, no, I did that myself for ages. It wasn't until I actually, I think it was on the Discord, I had to ask the team directly and said, how does this work? Because I couldn't get my head around it. Aha, over to El Morte. We meet again. So we did, what did we do last time? We did go and get a load of Ghost Iron, so that was nice. Ooh, here we go, we got some sales. Now this is the leftover herbs and bits and pieces from my leveling of vanilla alchemy to 300. So I literally, everything I used and I had spare over, I literally just dumped back on the auction house. So I've got a bit of a return on my investment, 1,600 plus some other stuff. So I think I'm breaking even just about, not including the living steel. I'm not going to include that because that's just much more expensive. But there we go, that's useful. I've been messing around with TSM and posting auctions, wondering if there's a setting to just get your auctions undercut everything, no matter the price. Oh, you mean just like you don't really want? I mean, you could fiddle around with the default group and change the minimum price to something ridiculously low. That would work. James Tyler, thank you very much for the follow. Or just 1 copper, yeah. portals to another timeline for our champions and armies, but we still have to sail on ships. Yeah. So how do I cancel auctions? Right, yes, we need to go over here. So we go over to here, and so I look at my auctions here, and I can select any of them here. Now you could change the duration to anything short or something like that, or anything very long, or you could change your filter to something like anything that's spelt with Soromos. And if you wanted to cancel these, you just click and select the first one, and then you use your scroll wheel to just go down, and you literally just take them off like that. So if you wanted to cancel everything, you didn't have to do everything. You could just literally start with the first one and scroll down and just literally take everything off. So let's go collect those up and put them back on. Oh, what did I miss something there, Costa? You flip all the herbs, you buy all till 6 gold and sell for 8, stacks of 25, 100 max per herb type. That's a nice combination to do. It doesn't always, you don't always have to undercut everything, but if you wanted to just dump things on and you weren't too concerned, then that's how you do it. Your mouse icon needs to be outside of a window that scrolls though. Yeah, you have to do that, you've got to remember that. I forgot to mention that one. So let's pop on the last things, and then we can use our daily cooldown on this character, at least get the Trillium going. Living Steel, it's the same, posting at minimum price of course. So let's have a look at these. Bronze Bar and Mithril Bar we're going to put on. Living Steel I'm going to skip for now. We need to sort that out. Silver Leaf and Tin Bar we'll put on. Elementium, Aurora, everything like that should be fine. Always up to 1.2 million gold. Excellent, Demonic. Excellent. You craft a V8 1200 HP to your scroll wheel, so you can scroll super fast. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a little bit of a problem with TSM crashing. Well, not crashing, but freezing when scrolling too fast. So be a little bit careful with it at the moment. Only at 300k. Well, we've all been there, Chucky. We all started somewhere. Nice one, Major. Are you going to save that for the Brutosaur mount? Let's head on over to the mining. Yeah, Jack's right, Chucky, that there's more to it than just selling at the minimum price. Selling at a price that fits what someone's looking for, and at a decent price can often be better. Probably not going to get that until you start up sales again. Yep, fair enough, Major. 254 satchels at 300 gold. Wall on auction house. Wow, okay. That's a wall and a half. People are lazy, want to buy good stacks that they need. They'll pay more for that. Yes, exactly. Need to save some for BOEs and things for a mythic rating. Ah, right, okay. So you're saying set up stacks and quit posting at 1 per item. It depends, yeah. It depends on the item, and it depends on what the person wants to buy. If you can put it at a really convenient price, say I wanted only 20 of something, and you're giving me just the 20. I mean, it happens when I'm looking for Shalderai silk. I will buy a stack of 200 at a slightly higher price than lots of stacks of 1. Someone was busy. Somebody said, I'm going to build a wall. Yeah, and pick tailoring. Yeah. Just imagine that wall. There we go. Let's get this going. So we've got some smelt trillium, and we can do that. And then we can do some ghost iron. So we'll do that afterwards. And new potions in BFA will be a good sell. 2 herbs at 10 apiece, 1 pot. Lots of potential. Yeah. There's going to be lots of good markets opening up in BFA. 10 herbs a piece, you mean, and 2 different herbs. Yes, I think so. If I can get my head around that. Elementium, we have a minor profit. Okay, let's go and create those. Is there anything worth crafting that you know of with Saronite ore? Yes, that's one of the things on Jack's list that you said to look into. Making the ore into bars is a good start, and then selling the bars. Let's just create the rest of this. Is that going to be worth? Yep, that's worth doing. And tin. Oh, that's not so good. Tin ore is 1 gold 72, but the market value is 24. That's a bit crazy. I don't know about the price of that one. To keep the scrapper the way crafting professions will be easier to get into low profit margins. Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens with the scrapper. Haven't tested it in a while. The tin is bronze. Yeah, if I can get enough copper, that's the main thing with that one. Let's have a look for Saronite whilst you're mentioning it. Actually, I have not looked that up in a while. Saronite. Don't think I've got the recipe for it yet. Actually, is it a Walls of Draenor thing? I can't remember. Oh, everything's Saronite. Saronite ore 19 gold. Saronite bar 33 gold. Let me just check. It's Northrend. Okay, 1 expansion too high. So I need my now I'll need my Northrend. No, that's mining. What am I talking about? Where's my Saronite? Smelt Saronite. Okay, so currently not a good flip for me. The ore is looking at 19 and the bars are looking at 33, and you need 2 per 1. So for me, Saronite ore at 19 and Saronite bars at 33 is not going to be so good. What have you got? 1 of 45, 1 of 15, 9 of 10 and 1 of 5. Yeah, there's quite a big amount of those ones though. And then looking at the ore, they're singles, and then 75 at 20. You can flip for crafting. Okay, Major Orders, thanks ever so much for stopping by. What have we got? You would buy them and you can use them for leveling my Northrend alchemy with them and sell. Oh, right, okay. I've only got 2,500. So you'd say you buy the Saronite bars. What do I can't remember what I do with the alchemy on Northrend alchemy Saronite. Let's just have a quick look over in alchemy. Do my research. Unlearned Saronite. So what were we missing in alchemy? Cataclysm, alchemy. I don't have Northrend in here. It's the titanium bars. Okay. And then you can smelt those again into Titan steel. Right. Okay. Thank you, Jack, for the reminder. So if I'm missing... Is Northrend part of vanilla? It must be. Yeah. Saron light. Let's have a look. What am I missing here? I've got to learn it first in Old Dalaran. Yeah, it looks like I might need to. I've got Cataclysm and I got the old one, but I'm missing, obviously because I'm not high enough level. So I might have to go, that's going to be interesting, without access to that. Novaka, thank you very much for the follow, very kind of you. I bought Cata in Stormwind. Okay, well let's have a look. Let's see if I'm, I missed something there. Oh, you're going to summon me. Oh, that's very kind of you, Jack. I'll hold tight. I'll go get some more water. Wrong headphones. Okay. Oh, thank you very much. Oh yeah. Oh, very nice. Summon with a Death Knight. Incoming. Ah, thank you very much. Very kind of you. So I'll have to go to an alchemist in Old Dalaran to maybe pick it up. Where's me griffin? There it is. Okay. So let's work my way round in my order of things. There it is. Same place as in Legion. That makes it easier to remember. Okay, alchemy supplies, alchemy trainer. There we go. I would like to train Northrend alchemy, please. There we go. I've got a few things to start us off with. That and that. And at least we can get started there. Have I played the beta at all? No, not at all, Sambolo. I had access to it, but I avoided it completely. Goddamn horse. Very kind of you. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, I don't know about Death Knight summoning, but it's definitely cool. So we need to do a few things here, but I'm not going to do this just yet. I don't want spoilers. I'd prefer not to, Sambolo. I know something about a tree and Nomi and something, but that's about all I know at this stage. So I'm not going to level through Northrend Alchemy just yet, but let's just have a quick look in my Unlearned for the Saronite. Saronite. In Unlearned, Alchemy of Pandaria. Now I should have Alchemy of Northrend. Here we go. Well, there's not a lot here actually. What's in my Unlearned? That's weird. I learned and unlearned and not flipping. Some strange bug with the display there. Okay, let's try a reload. No, he burned the tree while cooking. I think so. He left the stove on, yeah. Just had the same issue earlier. You couldn't see your Unlearned. Oh, right, okay. Let's have a look. Let's try it again with the reload. And Alchemy. Unlearned. Yeah, look at that. That's weird. It just flips straight back. Okay, I guess we can't find out about Saronite at the moment. But but that's fine. We at least have some things we can do. Let's check me alchemy, and a living steel we can do with the trillium bar. So that's fine. The problem being here was our living steel cost here at 1,900. TSM made a conflict since you installed. Okay, French Curse, what's the issue? See if we can help out with it. There are a few teething problems, definitely. It depends on what kind of add-ons you've got as well. So let's just create one of these with our daily cooldown. We'll need to do something with this living steel, because at the moment the crafting cost is coming out from the trillium bars. Now the trillium bars have got a mat cost of 387 from my ghost iron. You need to brush your teeth. Yes, definitely. Yeah, it does seem to be French Curse. It's not some. This is new. This wasn't an issue a few days back, because I've been doing this myself for quite a while. So this is a new bug. This one, which is a bit of a shame. So what do I need to do next on El Morte? I think the thing that is working for me at the moment is let's go back to the Dwarven district. So thank you for the lift, Jack. It's very kind of you. My sort add-on is sushi sort. Yes, that's right, Kaifin. That's the one for the guild bank sorting. Really, really nice. I like that one. So I want to check out this living steel because I'm not happy with the price of it. And I want to just see what I can do with this market at the moment. Did I look it up earlier? Yes, I did. So living steel at the moment, let's just do /exact just to keep it clear. Oh, that didn't work. That should work. Right, okay, so yeah, there's 6, 7, 8 on at 1,900. Now I'd much prefer it to be up here at 2,800. So my mat costs aren't really anywhere near this kind of thing. And this is using Spirit of Harmony times 3. Obviously my Trillium Bar times 3 is going to be about times 6 is going to be about 2,200. But I mean, if you took into account the proc rate, then maybe you could sell them for this amount. But I think it would be much better to have them at 2,800 and then everyone can profit. So there's a couple of options here. I could buy them and then flip them here at this price. I mean, there's 8 of them, so it's not many. It all depends on what these people have their prices at and what their profits are. You make massive gold if you're a master transmute. Yeah, I mean that's my thinking on these. Definitely, the price will be rising. Yeah. Crofts Raider, thank you ever so much for the follow. You flipped 2,000 gold living steel to 2,500 yesterday. Okay, Joyce, that's good to hear. Yeah, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take these off. Now I'm going to have to do this on Samadan. Now this is going to obviously take a hit on my gold. So I'm wondering what my tally is going to be after today. I love this angler. It's just great. That's why you're keeping your living steel and stockpiling. Yeah, I guess people are, you know, you want to buy things when they are cheap. Good morning, Macro Priest. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. All right, down we go. So let's look at this living steel. I'm going to buy those and those. and at least I could put them on at a decent price as well. I mean, the temptation would be to buy those as well. I mean, my living steel normal price is 5,200. My average sale, well, I've only sold one at 3,000 with my latest auction house data. No auction sold overnight. I hate the weekends. Oh, sorry to hear that, Macro. It's not fun when you wake up to an empty mailbox. I've had that many a time on some of my alts. But that's me selling it. Yes, at 3,000. Oh yes, that is me. Yes, it's Awakening. I can cancel my own. You'd keep the price and sell it for 2.8. Yeah, I think 2.8 is a decent one. Okay, ooh, we've got some sales coming through, so that's going to help. This is nice. Shadowweave Mask, that's final amount is 8,500. Bind of Intellects, you know, this will help offset those living steel flips. So let's take all of those. No point in stop buying living steel if you're making mounts or using them for crafting. You're making profit anyway. You got 12 Transmute Masters. Wow, that's a lot old one. 12 Transmute Masters, very nice. Get the DB market slightly up. Yeah, because it's at 1,900 is not good. So we'll take those, and we'll take all of that because that's good. Let's take that, and then so what would our pretty stacks of living steel come out at? Living steel in 10s. Do we have enough? We don't have enough for 10. How many do we have? Now we have 8 and El Morte has 2. So let's just send these to El Morte and El Morte can put them on. That way, living steel, there you are. We'll send that to El Morte. Send mail. There we go. TSM4 removed the option to add competitors in your friends list. Yes, French Curse, they did. I don't know whether they're going to be putting that back. I did have that. I did enjoy using it in 3. So yes, unfortunately that function is no longer available. Hey, Jordan's Gaming, how are you? Found me recently on YouTube. Excellent, thank you very much. Thanks to the guys getting into gold making yourself, and they're very helpful. Very, very glad you enjoyed them. That's exactly the kind of thing I want to be able to introduce new people to gold making. That's the whole point of those videos, because TSM can be very intimidating when you first look at it. So I was hoping to sort of demystify some of it with those videos. There's going to be more to come. I'm going to go through as many functions as I can think. If you have any suggestions for videos you'd like me to do, be sure to ping me a message either in Discord or on here or on Twitter or on YouTube. Leave a comment and let me know if there's anything you'd like me to cover, and I'll more than happily add it to my list. Sam's ones that really helped and struck a chord. Excellent. Glad they helped, Joyous. It's back to El Morte. Multi-Gen, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Right. Moving around to the auction house. No, the mailbox. To my inbox. Pick up that living steel. Yeah. Make cooldown money of them with engineering and alchemy. Yeah, if you've got the characters, there's a lot you can do with engineering and alchemy. Old one, definitely. Why would people have multiple transmute masters? I know why people would have multiple engineers for the mounts. Transmute Masters, I'm not so sure. I guess making more of the daily cooldowns. It depends whether you can get hold of the materials. How much Trillium can you get hold of? For the living steel, yeah. Two tall trees. I like the name. Thank you very much for the follow. So we're going to run a post scan here. And so now we should have living steel 10s coming up. So have a nice, pretty stack of 10 living steels. Spirit of Harmony is the problem. Yeah, I'm struggling with my lack of Spirit of Harmony. So posting at my current price, 10 living steels. I'm going to stick this tin bar on just to see if that sells. There we go. So hopefully that would be a nice sale if we can get that going. You have 7, do you, Brain Manager? For you, transmuting from 6 trillium is the cheapest. Yeah, I mean, the good thing about El Morte is being able to go over and do a quick ghost iron farm, and from there work my way up the tree. In fact, I'm probably going to do that just for the last bit of time on the stream, because I really enjoy going around Pandaria. You found 15 spirits yesterday and you didn't enjoy it that much. About 220 gold per spirit. Wow, that's quite cheap, and spirits for me are quite expensive. They're more like 400. You'd rather have multiple different professions on them. Yeah, definitely, Jack. I mean, I would like to have at least one of every profession. Oh, hey, Chia, I missed you there. Let me just do a reply. And there we go. Just transmuting feels like a chore, not fun. Yeah. You have 14 characters and all professions. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Brain Manager is finding whatever's going to work for you, and if you've got the characters, then you know it's up to you to use them as much as your time is your time. Oh, there's a nice rich deposit here. Oh, Darkmoon Firewater. That's what we need to take. Let's pop this on our action bar here. That way we can at least, even though we haven't got the druid ability, we can at least mine a bit quicker. So I'm not sure which route I'm going to do. Let's go this route. Oh, it doesn't make it any faster. Okay, that was a waste of Darkmoon Firewater then. I could have sworn that would have made it faster. Or I can re-roll a High Mountain Torrent. Yeah, that would be useful. Use my Google for the extra ores. What do you mean, French curse? Goggles. No, I don't have those goggles. I keep forgetting to buy them. Though it's slower than the Tauren Herbalism perk. Aha. The mist piercing goggles, yeah. Yeah. Can I post auctions from the shopping tab still in TSM 4? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Click the little hammer on the right at the price you want. Okay, here we go. Those goggles have been selling for 1k. Yeah, I definitely need to go and get those. Oh, and the gloves. Oh, yeah. I missed these. These have been mentioned to me before, and I haven't done them. In fact, I'm gonna... Oh, no, I can't half back. Actually, we'll fly back. We'll fly back, and we'll do that now. See if I can afford them. Or, actually, I'll get Samadan to buy them, and then we'll post them. Let's do that. Ah, there we go, Severi. Thank you very much. Forager's gloves, ancient Pandaren mining pick, and mist piercing goggles. Thank you very much. Forager's gloves. Oh, binds when picked up. I need to... Hold on. Hold the horse. There we go. Forager's gloves we can't do. Ancient Pandaren mining pick binds to Blizzard account. It's a tricky one to find. There you go. Ancient Pandaren mining pick allows you to find gems whilst mining in Pandaria. Does not need to be equipped. Binds to Blizzard account. Okay. So what do we need to do? Is from a rare. The gloves are a drop from a rare. Okay. Old Commons and Crafted Pants. That's your biggest gold making at the moment. Yeah. In Kunlai Summit. Okay. So this one binds to the Blizzard account. So that means your Awakening can go and do it. And the Mist Piercing goggles are currently... There's one on for 3,900. Region market value is 3,000. Okay. Any tips on getting into selling the crafted mounts? Getting the recipes and then the mining pick. Yeah, I don't know about the mining pick. Engineering makes the goggles. Okay, so we can at least buy those. So what I'll do, let's do this in the right order. Let's head back to double your profit just for getting the goggles. Okay, French Curse, that's mighty recommendation indeed. I know it's been mentioned to me before, but I'm going to, whilst I remember, not forget it now. Do I have a specific market you sell on? For example, my friend makes his gold just by selling old repair bots in Northrend and materials needed to make Jeeves. Yeah, it's all about finding your niche. That's the key to it, really. Couldn't miss an ore as I was flying back. So many nodes without the goggles. Yes, this is true. There are absolutely loads here. But I might as well... What I'd like to do is... Where is it I'm actually going? This way, isn't it? Where's the portal? Where can we go back to Stormwind? Unless I'm missing one somewhere. There it is. There we go. I'll port back. Don't have to be worn after you equip them, but I believe they have to be in your inventory. Okay, truly insane. That's good to know. We don't have enough on me at the moment, so we won't buy them. But I'm looking at some other things that would be useful. Maybe I'll buy them for Samadan. As Samadan. Okay, down here. What are the silver lines on the mini-map? That's the Roots add-on, Libtex. So when I go onto something like Pandaria, and I've got a lot of nodes to go through, I use Roots to just plot out a course so I can follow it. Obviously I'd ignore something going off over here, but it gives me a good route to follow. Obviously this is quite a dense one. Somewhere like I've done Elwyn Forest as well. No, not Duskwood, Elwyn Forest. I did a route for all the herbs. That's not the copper here, it's just herbs, so I did a route for that. Thank you, Joyous, for the link. But yeah, it's really nice. It works well with GatherMate 2 and the GatherMate 2 data. You just buy the mats from the auction house and take way less time and keeps the prices nice and high. Yeah. That's how it's done. Time is money, friend, as they say. But fun is also to be considered. So I'm going to swap over to Samadan. And I love that. I love that angler. QW. Oh, wow. Thank you very much for the follow. It works well unless you're a noob and mess up your elven forest. It can be tricky. It takes a few steps to get it optimized. Spending less time is more time for fun. Exactly, Jack. That's the thing, isn't it? It all depends on what you consider fun and how you spend your time. It's all a learning experience. Okay, so let's have a look at those goggles. See if they're on here. Mist gog. No, that's not going to work. It needs piercing. Mist. What are they called? Goggles. That's not going to be too many. What have we got? Schematic. No, don't see. I can see any at the moment. Oh, Cabana 2. Thank you very much for the follow. Mist piercing. Okay, let's try that. Mist. There we go. Thank you very much. Interesting. Goggles didn't come up there unless I'm. Oh, it's there in the middle. I was just blind. Okay, thank you very much. This is just the one for 4K. So that is relatively pricey. It's whether I consider it for Samadan and then send it on. As Danny correctly said, there are a lot of Ghost Iron ore nodes out there already, but you know, it's always nice to maximize it because then you're minimizing your travel time. So that is something to consider. What I think I could do is actually leave this for now. I'll check back on this price wise, and we'll see if we can get that for a cheaper price. Yeah, don't equip it because I'll need it. Yeah. Roku, you reckon it works? Okay. But is it worth? If it works, yeah. The thing is, it's 4,000 gold, which is quite high. So I'm going to leave this for now, and I'm going to come back to this. But whilst I am here, I'm just going to have a look for Shalderai silk, just because we're in the market for that. 65 for 3 copper. I'll be buying that. And then 97 for 50 silver. Yes, please. And then 200 for 199. Yep. And I'm going to take one of the two. Actually, no, I'm going to take all of these because I'm not going to be on the auction house in a while. So I will take them all, set the price back up high, and then leave it to be undercut. What do I use the silk for? I will be doing 3 things. I'm going to stockpile it, so I've got a stock of it. I'm going to make silkweave satchels and sell them for about 300 to 500 gold each. And I'm also going to make any spare I have, and I bought for less than 2 gold 42, I'm going to turn into Silkweave Pantaloons and make about a 10 to 20 gold profit per pantaloon and vendor those. Do I keep track of my total auction house value? Not really. I mean, I occasionally look at it up here and it says 2 million, but it's a price that, you know, is very subjective. It's all down to whether it sells. It's not worth anything until it's really sold. Do make another 400 pantaloons. I mean, I've got 3,000. No, tell a lie. I've got 5,000 silk in total now. So we've definitely got a lot. Zardian Show, thank you very much for the follow. I mean, you can use it and sell it again later. If you can use it and sell it. Or did I miss one there? Right, okay. So, I think I'm going to probably... We're striking midnight here. And I've got to get up early tomorrow. So, I'm not going to stay too late tonight. I... going to stream the normal time this week, even though I'm on holiday, and then if I can get a chance to put in anything else, then I will do. yep, I'm going to be tallying my gold. So for those that haven't followed already, we have a chart. Thank you, Jack. On time. And this is my gold chart in my run-up for Battle for Azeroth. I've been under target the entire time, but, you know, we are trying to do things to increase that, with things like El Morte, getting the Transmute Master on that side, and, Norcott, thank you very much for the follow. Do a Pantaloon batch, if I'm too much short. Yep, that's going to help. That'll add a few thousand on. But I'm going to see what we've got without that for now, and I can always add that on later. Because we have been buying quite a lot of materials tonight, particularly Chaos Crystals. We bought quite a few of those. So, but we do need to restock. That's a whole part of the process. So let's bring our chart up on the stream. So here we go. Sorry, Brutosaur mount, your head's been chopped off. So there we are at the moment. Not many days left for BFA to come out, and we're a good ways off target. I would personally be happy to get over 4 million and then make that last million very quickly once BFA comes out. But ideally, I'd really like to be at the 5 million or over it, in fact, by the time BFA comes out. So it all depends on what I can do and what kind of sales I can get over the next couple of weeks. Oh, Mikey, thank you very much for the follow. And Nowhere's Fast. Thank you very much for the follow as well. So putting in our money at the moment. So we're going to go all the way down. This extra column here is my daily amount I'll be getting. I should be getting 65,000 a day, and I've only hit that a couple of times here and here. 65 and 73. Everything else has been under target, which hasn't really helped. So we're going to put in today's amount. That's not much at all, actually. 3,695,157. Actually, that is okay. That's 30,000 because we did buy quite a lot of stuff. So that's not as good as it could be. It could be better. Thank you, Crit, for the follow. Best you've enjoyed. End of an expansion thanks to streams like this. Been doing Draenor quests to get level 3 garrison buildings. You wouldn't normally do. Excellent, Macropiece. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's the main thing. So again, not brilliant. You know, for a Sunday, it could have been better. I had a really good weekend last weekend. We also had some really big. I bought about 12k in silk. Yes, this is true. I have been buying a lot of silk. What have we got per stack? What does that say? If I shift click that, that's only per. Doesn't give me my. It says I purchased 53,000 gold worth of silk. Oh, sticky keys. No, thank you. Press shift too many times. There we are. Yes, I managed to get those at 3 copper. That was nice. Nice little snipe. So we picked those up. Oh, I didn't put the Nomi snacks on. Could do with putting those on. Let's just run a quick post scan. And then we'll finish up. So yeah, money-wise, there's still more we could do. There's more I could do with Earthen and El Morte. It's a question of time. Obviously, I was doing a lot with the Underlight Angler today, so I always try and mix in something fun as well. Or if you haven't already, fill in Jack's questionnaire. Jealous of my scan times, takes forever for me. Yes, that is one thing I'm very thankful for. So I do enjoy my scan times. So I just want to say a big, massive thank you to everyone who's hung out in the stream tonight. I'm going to finish up here. I'm next on tomorrow, so same sort of time. My schedule's you can see down below on my Twitch stream. Let's find who's on and who can we pass a host over to. Now let's have a look. Okay. We have... Who have we got? I tell you what, Zynik and Shara are on. They also did a really good TSM video, introduction video that Gumdrop shared. So let's add that on and send some love over to Zynik and Shara. What are they up to today? Let's just mute that for the moment. Let's bring that up. My trouble is I'm going to have to spell their name correctly. There we go. Never enough streamers. Yes, this is true. Right. Slash host. Oh, God, I can't spell. Hold on. There we go. There are 100 gold on your server. Wow, Danny. That's a massive difference. So thank you all, everyone, for hanging around tonight. Go check out Zynik and Shara. Shara is the absolute operations master, so if you have any complex questions, they are the people to ask. And till next time, tomorrow, good night, farewell, and happy gold making.